internet. We are back. Welcome back to Risky Rollers. This is round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds.
Yes, sir. And we still have one more after this, so plenty of 40k to come.
We got Carl and Lockie on the desk for round 5. And Lawrence wants big Risky Rollers energy.
Big Risky Rollers
Big
energy.
Risky Rollers energy.
Honestly, the pairing of the weekend, surely.
Oh, hell yeah. A-team. This is the A-team of the colour commentary.
I think if you were doing pairings, like those guys over there,
We'd be solid 20s, right?
Would be solid 20s.
We'd be the greens. We're the greens, right?
Absolutely. Me and Lee and Lawrence, that's probably a 0.
Dalton's a draw. Dalton's your yellows. Yeah, and Lawrence is your shield.
He's a shield. He'll just say optic love. And it looks like we're actually going to be able to pairings very, very shortly.
Pairings are underway pretty quick. So let's have a look, see what's happening over there. All right. So round 5. Now, gets a bit tricky at round 5. We're at round 5 out of 6.
Yeah.
So if you've been following along the scores earlier, the rounds that matter are kind of slightly getting a bit away from everybody. So
a little bit.
So what we're doing is this round we're going to take an opportunity to put on New Zealand North and Northern Territory.
Yeah, so neither of these teams have been on stream yet.
Yep.
But this is still a pretty relevant pairing because New Zealand North is still pushing for a podium.
New Zealand have a really good opportunity here to put a big score.
Absolutely.
And get close, be in the contention of getting on podium with a really good score.
Yep.
And then we can, then it'll make that podium kind of placing interesting.
Exactly.
It's really going to be, the interesting thing that's going to be happening round 5 and 6 is probably who's second and third on the podium.
Yeah, I think Queensland are pretty locked in there.
Yeah, we won't quite call it.
No,
but we will definitely,
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Getting there. So, thank you everybody for joining us just while they're doing pairings. Please press all of the YouTube buttons, like, subscribe, press the bell notification icon, turn it on all so you get to hang out with us when we go live. If you like our events, please check out our Discord. Please check out Risky Rollers events at Facebook and check out riskyrollers.com.au to buy your tickets to our Victoria-based events. And hopefully we'll see you over in Vic for some stuff. Oh, we got first up.
Yep,
so New Zealand are on the red square.
Yep. So that's they sent their Necrons over as their first defender, and then we've got Chaos Knights as the Northern Territory first defender.
All right.
And then both teams are going to set out 2 attackers. And then we'll get to use a table after that.
It's really important what dice you pick to be your roll-off dice.
It is.
You don't want a crappy dice for your roll-off dice.
No, you don't. You want one of Lawrence's dice, if you can. A gutter dice. Always rolls 4+. That makes it pretty easy. So, Necrons and Chaos Knights. Chaos Knights is an interesting first defender, wouldn't you say? Like, Necrons makes sense.
New Zealand so that's a New Zealand Chaos Knights. So, do New Zealand have normal knights?
I don't think so.
That's an interesting...
They might actually. We'll have to have a look. We'll have to look through the list actually now when we speak about it, but it is an interesting first defender. Clearly they're not too worried about getting pinned into something they don't want to verse. Which means it must actually be matrixing pretty good. Alright, so we have our selections.
Oh, sorry. No. That was... They put him in the wrong spot.
Chaos Knights.
It was Northern Territories Chaos Knights.
And Necrons against selections. It's probably going to be Orcs, to be honest. And then the Chaos Knights, I didn't see what the other pairings are.
Yeah, you missed South last round. You go scrub back to last round, you would see NZ South on stream.
So traditionally, Eldar is a very good matchup for Chaos Knights. And the Necrons will be trying to neutralize the Orcs the best they can, trying not to give them too big a score. Doing table picks, so Chaos Knights will check table 5, which is the mediumest medium, that and 4. And the Necrons Orcs, I would expect this to be on a heavy, so it's probably going to be table 7 or 8. They're just going to look through the maps right now and decide what's best. But I would assume you're going for a draw here, so trying to take out as much of the shooting power as you can from the Orcs. I like the Northern Territory dice you see on the right there. It's quite pretty. I'm going to need to get myself one of those if I can. Do you reckon I can steal one without them noticing? I think I can.
What are you stealing?
I'm stealing one of the Northern Territory dice.
Yeah, the orange ones. They look kind of cool.
It. See, I want one. I reckon that'll roll well. Still choosing the pairing or the table here. You'd expect it to be heavy. It's not. I'm putting on a line. That doesn't make any sense, but shoutouts.
So Orcs and Necrons.
Okay. Clearly they think they have something pretty interesting here. Fascinating. Does the Necrons even have that much shooting, Carl?
I'm still fiddling with the pairings spreadsheet, so if you want to have a quick look at that.
I'm gonna have a look.
So we've got Northern Territories Orcs into North's Necrons.
Look, it's possible that they just wanted to take the light out for someone else and they didn't care.
Yeah.
Clearly they don't actually care about the light themselves, so I would assume that the pairing strategy here is they want to take the light out, you give their own tables a better selection later on, and they think they'll be just fine into the light.
Alright. Chaos Knights into the Eldar. Why did you put the names in?
It's a great question.
Because
you don't know the names, Carl?
I don't know them off by heart. There we go.
Oh my goodness. So we've got 2 Space Marines coming out as the next defending duo.
Are they both Ultramarines? Are they both Glad?
I believe so. I think there's only one non-Ultramarines at this. Oh, actually there's Death Watch as well, but I believe they're both Ultramarines. Let me just see if I can find that for you. Oh no, this is, so New Zealand North is a Blood Angels. So that's
right.
Liberator Assault group list. And then let's find the Northern Territory. I think this one is an Ultramarine Gladius.
Who is it?
So we've got Ethan Mayer on the Ultramarine Gladius.
Yeah.
And you already have the other one. I'd be interested in having the Blood Angels on if we can. But we've got 2 Blood Angels experts on the stream to break down the Blood Angels game.
I'd take any Space Marines at this point.
I would not. If I had to have another Ultramarines on my screen, I will leave the cast.
Yeah, it's a very atypical lag list, these Blood Angels as well.
Is it really? Let's go have a look. What's atypical about it, Carl?
There's no transport.
Okay.
So no impulsor for his Smash Captain.
Oh, it's got the 400-point Dante brick.
It does, and it's got, I think it's 18 BGVs too. Oh no, it's 1 6-man, 2 3-man, something like that.
Yes, you're correct. 2 6-mans, 1 3-man.
Right.
So a bunch of Blade God decks. They're so cheap right now. They're 160 for 6.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. considering their defensive profile. Alright, looks like they've selected their attackers now. They're going to flip that. We've got Grey Knights versus Ultramarines and Grey Knights versus Blood Angels. Okay, well that is
okay.
fun. So that is interesting. So I assume they're both warp banned.
Yeah, I think they're both warp banned. I don't think anybody here is not warp banned.
No, I think Index has really fallen out of favor unless you're playing 30 Terminators, which no one here has got the balls to play. Very disappointing.
All right. So Blood Angels into Grey Knights.
Yep.
So New Zealand North's Blood Angels into NT's Grey Knights. And then New Zealand North's Grey Knights into NT's Ultramarines.
Yes, sir. Both selecting mediums, which makes sense. That'll be an interesting matchup.
Yep.
Ooh, okay. Orcs and Tyranids as the next two defenders. And we're going to have 2 attackers and 1 auto pair. And then the 2 rejected attackers are going to be the last auto pair.
So given like last year when Northern Territory were doing this, they've come a long way. I don't think they even had a Matrix last year.
Good.
But
I could see an iPad or a laptop over there.
They could be going full send. I want to see NT go full send.
I mean, they got alright. Gotta just be to win it. So, send it. There we go. Alright, so we've got the attackers and the auto pass. So the auto pass going to the side. And we're going to reveal the 2 attackers in a second. What have we got left? Do you know, or can you not see?
No, because it doesn't do that.
Doesn't do that.
We have some sisters. We have both orcs are out.
I wouldn't be surprised to see some sisters into some orcs.
Actually, that might be. Yeah, don't look at this. the thing doesn't bloody update.
Dun, dun, dun. We'll never know then. I'm not going to predict because I have no idea what's left. I said I will just wait and see, just like chat.
We're getting invaded by the other stream team.
Oh my goodness. They are trying to cripple us. They say we are the better stream.
They're trying to steal our stuff.
They're trying to steal our stuff. They're going to steal our cameras and our drinks.
Sorry, Queensland and New South Wales are pairing right next to us. And they're being loud as... They're being noisy as.
So rude. So rude. Still choosing attackers. It's taking a while.
I mean, they've only got 2 to choose from.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it'd be that hard, but apparently it is.
Given think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is important for New Zealand to think about. Like,
Absolutely.
it probably seems like they don't have a lot on the line, but the bigger the differential they can get if they get a winning one,
Absolutely.
the better chance they have a podium. So,
Yep. So looking to get some 20s on the board. Larry, I think the impulsor with the captain, I don't think it's really necessary these days. I think you can run it. Just gives you an extra 3 inches of movement and then something to score some points. But I don't hate cutting it, to be honest. Get 80 points, which is just another Blade Guard squad, for example.
Yeah, super chat, and we'll talk about it more. But I think functionally, you don't want to have to use your advance and charge there if you don't need to.
Yep, for sure. But it is free, which makes you feel a bit better about it.
Yeah, but you can't use it in the same turn as, say, yeeting the Dante unit, something like that.
It's true. Definitely things to think about. Right, so it looks like we have hopefully locked in our last attackers. Still thinking.
So that's New Zealand's orcs, and we're waiting on. Yeah.
Yep, they're just deciding what they want. How many decisions?
Yeah, I know.
So many decisions.
Orcs versus, and then the other one was Nids.
Yep.
Right.
Probably also choosing thinking about some boards left because we've got a light and 2 heavies. Usually at this point, I think the heavies would have been chosen, but that's actually left in the scrum, which is going to affect how the scrum is going to run out, which is kind of interesting.
They're probably holding it to see if they can get the orcs on the heavy.
You'd think so, right?
Because the CSK don't really care.
Okay, so we've got our rejects, we've got our auto pair already, so we've got orcs into Eldar, units into G0 Cold. And then let's find out what the rejected is and what the auto pair is. That's already been known. So we've got Adeptus Custodies and Adeptus Custodies and Adepta Sororitas. I basically just combine the two. Pretty cool.
Adeptus Custodies.
Adeptus
Custodies.
They're Adeptus.
They're nuns in yellow armor.
Exactly.
Well, they have sisters, technically.
Both teams are sisters. So there we go. We've got our last auto pairs. So we've got this is Astra Militarum, Custodian Sisters, and Orc and Orstari.
Whose is who?
Wish I could tell you. Never know.
Well, I think Tyler is sisters. I think that makes the Custodies. That makes the Custodies NTs.
I think so. Alright, we're going to talk about what we want to have on the stream. I want the Blood Angel.
Which one's that?
And
Who's running what?
this one, number 4. Yeah. Oh no, sorry, this one.
New Zealand are running that.
Yeah, the New Zealand Blood Angel is specific. I think that would be cool.
You reckon, Carl?
Yeah, that's fine.
And that one? New Zealand Blood Angels, Grey Knights.
Unless you have
Sure.
any other ideas.
Is there a pair that hasn't been put on the table yet?
There is the 8th pair is Guard and Sisters. New Zealand's Guard into Military Sisters.
New Zealand's guard into the other sisters.
It'll be a very dynamic match, I bet.
Maybe.
There's a backup tape.
Sure. Yeah.
Into NT sisters. NT sisters.
Sisters. Oh, I also Ben Clarke still alive.
Okay. I am down.
All right. So, I think. I think that's what we got.
That's what we got.
Oh, the scores are.
Hang on. We could update the score for you. That's okay. Not that.
There we go.
Not 0 to 160.
Yeah, but they did the thing. So
Did the thing. Oh, well done. Northern Territories won by
yeah, by 100. No,
160
that's
points.
that's just they'll get updated as we go. These should be 10s. So we'll do this now, just so.
Hello, Mr. France. That was Corner plus Boost Brief. I think we were already talking about the best possible combination.
There we go. All
And
right.
if we can have... We're just figuring out which we're going to have on the stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you in chat would like to have your input, what do you think we should have on stream?
We reserve the right to ignore it because we'll just work it out. But
Obviously we'll ignore it. Unless you super chat. If you super chat enough money, we will have what you want on stream.
Unless it's a veto.
Yeah, but I mean, if we share them with the money, they might ignore the veto.
Oh, they probably might do it for beer, but I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe. This is to say, if you get the super chat, you're likely to get your way. Can't guarantee it.
Yeah. All right. We're waiting to see who we got here. So, what Australia are doing is sending a team over to WTC World Teams Championships in Austria. If you go to teamoz40k.com.au, you can buy yourself some raffle tickets. You get yourself some cool prizes. You get there's about a dozen bundles. A couple of them are $1,000 bundles of models. Emerald Hobbies, Emperor, Gap Games. There's quite a few of those, so go and check them out.
Yeah, about $10,000 worth of prizing, so...
It costs a lot of money to get teams to Austria, so...
We're getting a Dalton down low.
Happy to push it the other way. These are 3 matches that NT think are actually a match. The rest of them aren't really games.
Okay.
Player-wise.
Player-wise.
As in, like...
Yeah. I mean...
This is Ben Clarke on guard. That'll be fun to have on camera no matter what, because Ben's a great guy. It's really cool. I don't think we want that. That looks like awful viewership.
You want to do this then?
That could be alright.
Yeah.
What was their vote?
So, if we turn around and go, do we definitely want this? That's okay, we can do it.
No, that's fine.
Pointing out that they think those will be just very fast, terrible 0-20s.
Yep. Do you want to do this then?
Okay, that's fine.
Let's do guard systems. Yep. Because Alex Franz has requested an army that he plays, so...
So, Alex, you owe us a $50 super chat, buddy.
Alex, please give us the money, because I got what you wanted. I'm here fighting in your corner, so you better fight in my corner with a super chat. So, Mr. Carl, how do you think the pairings went overall? Do you have any...
Let me whack this in.
Yeah,
So we've got, which one was it? It was...
Ben Clarke's Astra Militarum versus Levon Leastman.
Ben's Astro versus whose sisters?
Levon Leastman Adepta Sororitas. Is it Adepta? I thought it was Adeptus. That's crazy. I think this is interesting. We haven't had a sisters on stream yet, I believe.
Everybody's getting excited now. It's really loud in here. I can't, I've got monitor earphones in and I'm struggling to hear Boo
It's a good
talk.
time to be excited.
Oh, there he goes.
Alex Franz
good
with
on
the
you.
dollars. Thank you very much, Alex Franz.
So we're doing Sisters Guard.
All for you, my friend.
All for you.
I think this will be fun. Great. Love that. Mr. Dan, I think we are getting... No, we are not getting Christina.
Yeah.
Sorry. My bad. Ben Clarke is an excellent player, I've been told.
All right. Pairings. You asked me a question about pairings. All
Yes,
right.
I did.
Let's go have a look.
Let's go have a look.
So if we go back to... no, that's that one. If we go back to this. All right. So let's go through one at a time. Necrons into Orcs.
Should be drawing. Slight Orc favoured.
Yeah, I think it's slightly Orcs favoured. I think the Ducker Orcs is one of the only Orcs that can actually deal with the Necron bricks.
And they got it on a light too, which
Yeah.
seems like it's going to be a slightly Orc favoured as well. So perhaps like a 14-6
Yep.
is what you could early predict.
Eldar Chaos Knights is depends on how much use you get out of your Fire Dragons.
Should be CK favoured.
Should be, because they have indirect. It's hard to hide, but if the Chaos Knights go too aggressive, then Eldar can pick up a couple of knights a turn.
Yeah, as you said, like the Fire Dragons usually can trade 1-for-1 against a Knight pretty reliably, but you have 13 Knights and only 3 Fire Dragons.
Yeah.
So typically, Eldar starts running out of assets that can kill a Knight before the Knight's running out of things that kill Eldar,
Yeah.
because everything kills Eldar.
Yeah. And then we got Blood Angels into Grey Knights. The Grey Knights can run away, especially from lag. So I think that The Grey Knights. They've got the shooting.
The Grey Knights have the, what's the word, like the priority or the initiative, I should say, into this matchup. But the Grey Knight, the Blood Angels have a lot more tools.
Yeah.
Anything in the Blood Angels can kill a knight. And so...
We've got a paid advertisement going on in chat, and we'll allow it.
Oh, wow.
So, Mr. Hamilton is did a bit of a soup chat. Come to Strength in Numbers, 5-man teams in Victoria, July 19th to 20th. It's a run by the Ratcon team. VDC is okay too, I guess. Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see you at VDC too, man.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hamilton.
You are a
We'll be
legend.
there.
And then we got Finn into
The Eldari. as well.
Eldari. That is Orc's favourite.
You would think so, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that is typically a very good matchup
Yeah.
for the Orcs.
Also, the music is still on. Bugger. All right, it's not anymore.
Aww.
That's what happens when you're this far in, chat.
No, we're not thinking anymore. Something small like music. We can't hear it, so only you guys can hear it.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, for picking that up.
Thank you, Michael.
Legend. What are we doing? All right, so Gene Steel Cult versus
Tyrannix.
Nids.
I mean,
Who
they sure are bugs.
freaking knows that one?
Who freaking knows? Let's see if we can find out what kind of a Gene Stealer cult it is.
Yeah, if it's got enough shooting, the Colts should be in favour.
So it is the final day, so it's going to be Tyrannid models on both sides.
Yeah.
And some of them...
So what are the flying one? The gargoyles
yeah.
will kind of counter each other.
Yeah, there's going to be like 100 gargoyles on the board, and they sure will be doing gargoyle things.
They will be doing gargoyle things.
Going to call it. Nobody cares. It's a 10-10.
Yeah. And then Sisters and Custodes.
Yeah, this is an interesting one.
If the Custodes rolls enough 4-ups against those, the Castigators,
They can kill it. They can win big against
then
anything.
they'll be
pretty
okay.
much.
But if the Castigators pop off, I think that's maybe in the Sisters' favour.
I think it should be Sisters' favourite. They'll have more bodies. The Custodians really have to trade up a lot.
Yep. And then we have Guard, and then we have the game on stream.
Game on stream. This one should hopefully be very interesting. Both of them with plenty of shooting, plenty of bodies, lots of T3. But, they both got tricks. The Sisters one, it is a Hallowed Martyrs.
Yep.
Sorry, not Hallowed. Actually, is it Hallowed Martyrs or is it the other one? Let's go find out for you. If it's Hallowed Martyrs, then they got the Get Back Up.
It should be,
Which it
because hopefully Lawrence got it right.
Yeah, it's a Hallowed Martyrs. Not that many characters, actually. So they're not going to be benefiting as much from the Get Back Up as you thought. Do you want me to run through the list now, actually, now that I've got it
Yeah,
put
if
up?
you got it in front of you, yeah, go for it.
So the Adepta Sororitas list, Hallowed Martyrs, as I just said. We've got a Canoness with Jump Pack with the Through Suffering Strength Enhancement, which I think it's more damage. Pretty sure it's a damage boosting enhancement.
Yeah.
I've got 2 Imagifiers, Morgan Val herself, 2 Battle Sister squads, which will presumably be split up with some Immolators, 2 Castigators, 1 Exorcist, which is interesting. Obviously, they've got the Paragons to go with Morven, or 2 Paragons, 3 Paragons. So we have 9 Paragon Warsuits.
Really? 3x3?
3x3.
Well,
Fascinating.
that's a good answer to the tanks.
Sanctifiers. I do not know what this unit is.
Sanctifiers are flavors?
They seem to be something. They got models, that's for sure. Don't know what that does. And then some Zephyr. So that's a really... This is a pretty unique list. It's actually kind of hammery because it's got 2 Casties, an Exorcist, and then a whole bunch of Paragon Warsuits. So it's a lot of tanks. Ah, that's interesting. That's definitely a unique
Does that
take.
favour the guard matchup? Like,
You would think so, yes.
yeah, he kind of wants something with
You would-
armour, right?
You would want lots of bodies, lots of Sacrosanct, like the -1 to wound will put in work against guard which don't have rerolls.
Yeah.
So I do think this is probably not. Look, the Paragon Warsuits can kill the tanks.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't play the tanks correctly, then they can just get picked up, and obviously Morven can probably pick up like 3 tanks a turn, because that's what that model does. But not a lot of trash. And actually, I said the battle sisters are getting split up with immolators. There are 0 immolators in this unit.
Wow.
So there's actually going to be no splitting up.
0 immolators. Sister list.
I don't think I've seen that in a long time, which
Yep.
means the 10-mans are going to be running around full strength with the Magifiers. I don't know what the Magifier does. Do you know what the Magifier does?
That's the Pope Mobile, isn't it? That's the... No.
It's not the Pope Mobile, because
This is what happens when they select the matchup that we don't know, right?
I know.
Oh, it's a Codex. I don't have it.
We don't have it. No one knows what the Magifier does, but I'm sure she does something. Do you know what the Magifier does, Mr. Guttery? Can we have a Guttery update on what the Magifier model does?
Hello.
All right, I have some hot update for you. I got round 5, Queensland versus New South Wales. So the pairing are Orcs of Queensland versus Eldar, CSM Mirror, Death Guard of Queensland versus Chaos Knights, Queensland's Demons versus Guard, Queensland's Drukhari versus Admech, Queensland's GSE versus Space Marines, Queensland's Salamanders
So hang on, go back to that. Go back.
Lathuras versus the Marines.
So Space Wolves
Yep.
versus Alex.
Versus,
So
no,
Woody-
GSE is Lathuras
Eric.
versus the Space Wolves.
Woody.
Woody, yes, correct.
Ooh, that's an interesting matchup.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Next one is the Salamanders versus the Imperial Knights.
That is a terrible matchup.
And lastly is Queensland's Alex Terrason's Orcs
It's like all his
versus
guns,
Necrons.
all those salamander guns wounds on 6s.
Well, to be fair, they all got the +1 a wound. They got wound.
All right, going to
They can
Victoria
punch
now. Victoria versus Tasmania.
Yeah.
I would say the Victoria side first, okay? Grey Knights versus Demons. Psychers versus Psychers.
Yeah.
Eldar versus Orcs. Sisters versus Eldar. Necrons, Jason versus the Space Marines.
Okay.
Orcs versus Custodes. Good luck to the Golden Boys there. Needs versus CSM. Dangles versus GSC. And last one is Jeremy's CSM versus Necrons.
Well, look, if you are a certain Custodes player, you think that Custodes actually have a good matchup into Orcs? Would you
Well,
agree?
this is solid, guys. So,
It is. It is.
I mean,
What do you think about the...
he knows obviously how to protect if there would be advancing and charging blade champs, right?
That is true. That is true.
And then if the Custodes just put out everything and then they didn't see anything, then they would just be shot for sure.
What are your thoughts?
But yeah,
of,
we would update you. I'll update you once we are probably in the middle of the round, and let's see. But I expect Vic to get this round. I also expect, obviously, I think Queensland also would get the round, and then let's see. I'll go upstairs as well later for the WA because those are the key matchup. Obviously, I think Vic needs to win. WA also needs to win because WA, Vic, and ACT, all of them have 4 points each.
This is correct. You don't have the GK for Tasmania.
Huh?
You don't have the GK for Tasmania. I don't think the Tasmania one. You don't have
I have... No, this is GSC.
Yeah.
Dangles versus GSC.
the Tasmania has the GK player.
What the hell? I have to double check. This was fed to me by their coach.
Oh my.
All right, I'll have to go back and then
being trolled.
we need
Mark's
to
getting trolled, chat.
we need to verify the matchup again for them. I have now to speak to the coach. Bye-bye.
The guthrie troll.
You know, that's why you come chat for the gutter up. That's why you come chat for the Gutter Boys update.
Absolutely. All right, Michael saved us by telling us what the Imagify does. Pretty fascinating.
Huh? Okay, cool. All right.
Looks like we've got the terrain set up now. On the
Mics
main
are on
screen.
when we're ready.
So they should be starting soon with their deployment.
Yeah. We'll just let them start deploying, and we'll cut over them for a bit.
So can you give me a rough early prediction of this score, Mr. Carl? I didn't think they had custodians.
So if guard go first,
Yep.
what's going to happen?
Scouting.
Have we been through the guard list?
No, let's do that now.
Yeah.
And then we can set more predictions.
Lawrence.
All right. The New Zealand Astra Militarum. So it is Hammers of the Emperor. So we've got Gorn's Ghost. We have three Rogue or Dawn Commanders. We've got three enhancements. So one of them is a veteran crew. One of them is Indomitable Steed. And the last one is Calm Under Fire. Then we have one Cadian Shock Troop and one Katakan Jungle Fighter. We have triple Torox. We have one unit of Kaskin, one Krieg we have two Krieg Combat Engineers. We have an Leastman Rust Exterminator, two of those, and then two Scout Sentinels. So triple Dawn as your big shooting, combined with the two Leastman Rust, and then a bunch of scouting transports.
So, you know what I think he's going to try to do?
What's he going to do?
The sisters don't have a lot of transport.
He does not. He has
So,
none.
I think what he's going to try to do is going to take the Torox,
Yeah.
and for 3 turns straight, he's going to drive one of those Toroxes using the Hammer of the Emperor strat straight into the deployment zone, and he's going to get all the flamers out, and he's going to stand there, and he's going to be like, do you want to move your T3 sisters?
And the answer probably will be no. And he's
so-
going to throw melter mines at the
Yeah,
paragons.
and that's going to keep the sisters back, which means the guard are going to have an ability to control board space, which is kind of normally not possible against sisters because they normally have battle sisters in
And
transports.
normally they have infinite little T3 bodies, but this one has almost none.
So I think even though now if sisters go first, right? So list her in the description too, chat, which was perfect timing by Mr. Dalton. If the sisters get a first and get some good positioning and get the guns in all the right spots, then it might be more in the sisters' favour.
Absolutely. Yep. I think Morvan Vile is going to have to do a lot of the hard carrying in this matchup.
She gets rerolls in Overwatch, so if those
does.
Torax do get too close,
Yep.
she can pop a Torax in Overwatch.
She's really going to need to pick up 2, maybe 3 Dawns with her unit if this is going to be a positive matchups. Because you've got a lot of anti-tank on the sisters, but it's concentrated into only a few units. So if they're not getting some really elite
I'm trying to find a
value,
player. Where are they?
they're probably just talking it out, I guess. There we go. We've got some legs. That's a good
Oh,
start.
there they are. All right.
We can go up. There we go. We've got players.
There they go.
So talking through the list right now.
So they're talking through the list. All right. So we'll keep chatting away.
So the Paragons are going to get a lot of value. The Castigators are going to be a little bit... Without the Immolators, AP1 doesn't go a long way into something like a Leastman Rust, so they're going to be pretty anemic. even with the first bit of OP. Hello, Anthony. Oh, we have a fluffy hoodie in the chat. He is clearly a Sisters fan. What is your prediction for the game fluffy hoodie?
Yeah. So what's your prediction? I did mine.
My prediction? I mean, I would love to give the Sisters fans in chat some hope, but I don't love it. I think they're going to get out OC'd pretty significantly. I think they're going to get screened out pretty heavily by the sheer number of Astra Militarum bodies. I think it's going to be tough to make a lot of inroads into this list. But you know what? I think there's still plenty of chance for the Sisters going to win. They got the tools.
Well, he's going to get battle ready because he has to, because it's ANZTC. So it's at least a 10.
So it's at least a 10. Still a 20-0 though, perhaps. Fluffy hoodie is calling. So currently just getting some intel from Dalton. So Carl will read that out. As soon as he's figured out what it says. Or maybe not. Maybe he won't. Maybe he's going to leave you guys in suspense. Maybe you don't deserve it. Maybe if you super chat, Carl will give it to you. Oh, never mind.
Sorry.
I had to decipher. So Dalton's got some player info. So we start with Ben Clarke. So Team NZ player, coached last year. So he's on Team NZ this year, which is good to see. This is his second ANZTC.
Yep.
So he's been here before. He knows what he's doing. He's mainly a guard player. Mm-hmm. Right, so this is kind of occasionally Eldar, which is kind of weird.
Okay. So he knows about the T3 bodies.
He knows about the T3 bodies. And then we've got Levon over on the NT side. So he was at ANZTC last year as well. So they're both second time around, which is great.
That's good.
Sisters, so the note is, that's why it took me so long to read it. Sisters since the dawn of time.
Okay, so only plays Sisters.
Faction specialist.
Faction specialist, that's good.
Yeah, apparently has a custom one-of-a-kind Sisters t-shirt.
Wow.
If you guys super chat enough, we'll convince him to put it on the internet so you can see.
Okay,
but
sounds good.
yeah, so long-term Sisters player, long-term guard player, both their second ANZ TCs, which is great. Sounds like they're fairly similar caliber players, which is awesome.
Yep,
so hopefully we'll have a good match.
Looks like we've got a roll off for the first deployment.
Yep. We might cut over to the player mics for a bit and have a bit of a listen to deployment.
Zeph. Take a fit. Just Vol Squad. I think I fit the Zeph from here. Yeah, Vol Squad's on the table. Is that everything else on the table?
Sweet, I've got everything on the table.
Oh, sorry, Vol Squad off the table.
Yeah, sorry, I got that. Sweet, I'm just going to start off with some Cadians holding home.
Any scouts?
Yes, I have 5 sets of scouts. I have 1 set of infiltrate. Goes to the infiltrators. Scouts are 2 sentinels and the 3 Taroxes.
Cool. Heard something snap, but luckily it didn't break. All right, we're going to start with my Bow Sisters on the point. Bow Sisters sticky everything, so heads up.
Yeah, that's all good, mate.
As long as I'm not standing on the thing. Oops, that's me. Special waddles up front. Her weapon is through the window, but for obvious reasons, it's not actually through the window.
Yeah, that's all good, bro. 4, 6, 8, 10.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wait, no, I'm missing one. I need a
Sweet,
weapon.
chucking clock back to you, bro.
Yeah. I'm just looking for. There it is. All right, Sisters dropped. No turn 1. The only guys that can go deep strike are your Gaunt's Ghosts, right?
Yep, correct.
So if you go first, you can bring them right back down.
Absolutely. If you go first, I can
I
be
go
down
first,
in.
yeah, so that's fine.
Sweet. Gaunt's Ghost just there. They're within 6 of the Cadians for orders.
Yep, sounds good. Same thing. everyone. Watch me mess up.
Have some confidence, bro. You got this.
Alright. No, I don't.
It's just a.
I've got one win. This
it's
is a game
just
I was like, I got a chance. You're streaming. I have less of a chance. Alright. I think I've hidden these girls enough. I'm going to slide them as far back as I can.
Yep, sweet.
Just so they can stay. Yeah, should be good. They're there.
Sweet. Thank you. I'm going to chuck the Katachan Taurox there, so that has Scout 6.
Yep, and so that's range. Stop to me, because I'm asking you questions.
Sorry.
Range on that for them to get out and do their stuff.
So they can go 21 inches for that, and then the guys can get out.
So
Three from the vehicle.
So
And it's Scout 6.
yeah, so 24 inches is basically where the guys can hop out, right?
Yep, it'll be further than that because it'll Scout 6 forward first.
Oh, 6 as well of that.
So functionally 30.
Try and hide these girls as best I can. That's the plan. Very big
Yeah.
dingly bits.
Yeah, like I'm not going to try and angle shoot your swords. Like if it's obviously a chunk of the model, then
Oh yeah, 100%. You see a body, shoot a body.
yeah, absolutely.
So, let me just best I can because I don't have a laser pointer. I want to put this. If you do your dive, I can't stop you, but. There you go. Funky. Oh, wow, you are climbing on another model. You know what? If you go that side, I can't do anything about it. I'm just going to make sure the flamer can hit you. All right,
Sounds-
Swapping these two and I'm done.
Yep, no stress.
I mean, I love them. I love the models.
They're beautiful models, but
It's
yeah.
like the Arcos. I never play with the Arcos for actual games that aren't for fun.
Yeah.
Because as much as I love them, they are monkeys in a barrel. Every single one grabs his buddy. You can only deploy them as like the squad at once. I'm dropping them in.
Sweet, bro. I'm just going to chuck a Scout Sentinel on the flank here. I'll find his las cannon, or if it becomes relevant, I'll swap it out.
Let me just verify.
I think I might have left it upstairs.
Yep, okay, so I fit under this thing. I can slide 10 that way. Alright, so we'll put chassis number 1 right there.
Sweet, tap it back to me when you're ready.
Yeah, thank you, boss.
So I'm going to chuck an autocannon Ross. It's not going to be too visible from there, I don't think. You're probably going to have to be in this front pocket here, or I guess down there, and that's okay by me. Yep, he'll go there.
Cascadator behind cover here.
Yep. Remind me, Oh, sorry, wait a minute, you're ready. I'm going to ask a question.
Yeah, please.
So, Castigators, are they the one that strip cover, or are they the one that additional AP?
Ignore cover.
Sweet. I can never remember between them and the...
All of them give additional. It's one has strength 9 with rerolls. One has strength 9 twin linked. One has ignored cover.
Yeah.
Strength 10, which I've got and blast.
Yeah, I was just meaning, I can never remember between the Immolator, what they do,
Oh yeah,
and...
Immolator's the one that strips cover. Cascadator adds AP.
Yeah. Thank you. There's probably going to be an angle.
I was like, where I'm at, there shouldn't be an angle between the two of these.
Yeah, I was just meaning like, I think you're going to have to be this side, and if you do go for that, then I think that's probably okay from my side.
From where you're at, if I drive forward 10 inches, I should be able to.
Yeah, you will. No, you will be able to. I'm fine with that. If you decide to put him there, I'd probably just eat it. So
probably.
Yep, I'm good with that, bro.
Cool.
He's a 6 up feeling of pain,
Okay, cool. That's a 6 film game.
so he's a little bit more brave.
What is our mission, anyways? There's no Overwatch turn 1, no specials turn 1. Everyone gets cover turn 1.
Correct.
What's our actual mission?
It is Lynchman, so hold home for 3, and if you're holding home, the other ones would get 5.
I'll put one set of warsuits. One super brave set of warsuits completely behind cover right here, I guess. It feels so bad putting them there, but I have. Well, you only get one that gets advance and charge, right?
Yes, only one, no charge, just advance and shoot.
If I put him here, you get one that can hit him, basically, right? Minus the sentinels. I don't mind.
Yeah, like the Sentinel will go 9 and he can kind of get over to there if he wants to. Otherwise, if you're behind, I think it's going to be very hard for me to get that angle. The main thing you'll have to watch out for if you forward deploy them, it will be the melted dudes, the anti-vehicle dudes, slamming through walls.
Okay, my plan is I'm going to do that, and I'm going to make my scout girls that have the ton of flamers. Actually, I'm going to wait and see what, I'll wait on them. I'll wait.
Yep, that's fair enough.
Be a smart call. I'll put them here and say, you can still walk through the wall.
I might need a. I think there is a gap there. You got to watch out for.
There's a gap there. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same on both sides, so you got to watch out for that.
If I put there, besides clearing that wall, you can clear that wall and get a lines firing now.
The main thing will be if a dawn goes here and advances, I can get the barrel here, and then probably shoot that. Like, I'll be able to see if I've got the vehicle.
Oh, you're gonna just tilt it.
No, as in like how do I say? If he goes like.
Make sure Tommy. Yeah, Tommy.
Kind of like there.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Well, because you're still picking off the edge.
Yeah.
On the
Okay, maybe not.
tempo.
That's okay.
Cool.
He's probably too wide.
All right. Then I'm gonna put them there. Should be relatively safe. We'll see what happens. I mean, you can still bust through the wall with anything else that can clear it. So
potentially. Chuck it back to me when you're ready.
Yeah,
sorry,
thank you.
All
right, I got one set of war suits, my scouts, and my exorcist left.
Lovely. I think I'm honestly just okay with this guy tucking in back here. I think that feels pretty comfortably hidden. Back to you. If you're basically done, I'll just leave it on me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm right there.
Super. I'll leave it on me.
Sorry, actually, put it to me. I'm gonna double check distances.
Oh, yeah, of course. Sure. Yep.
10 inches I can clear just for some heavy bolter chaff fire, basically. Yeah, 10 puts me enough. I can throw some chaff. Yeah, we'll do that.
Back on me.
Yep.
Sweet.
War suits and scouts left for me.
Sweet. I will put a scout sentinel. Probably put him there on the line. So we scouts, it's going to be 5. We'll get the back of his base here, and then from the front 4, we'll get him basically tucked in there. Yeah, the 2 sentinels go 9.
Oh man, nice.
So I think that's basically as good as he's going to get. Yep, sweet. Back to you.
They aren't doing anything. If I don't move them up, they aren't doing anything. It's a problem. All right, let me look at what's going to be able to shoot me from here. Right now, on the table, it can shoot me right here.
I don't think there's an angle there.
On your turn, sorry. On your turn, what can shoot me, basically?
If I go first...
He can do his thing. I know he can.
The scout sentinel will probably be able to get into this pocket here and shoot that. I think that's probably it.
Okay. Yeah, I can live with just that. Until you drop the area on the big ones, yeah. Yeah, I'm it's better or worse, we'll sign.
Super.
We'll make his mistake.
Yep. I think for all intents and purposes for now, I'm just going to put a Rogel Dawn. So this is the reroll 1s dude.
If it matters, these are 25mm bases as a heads up. Can't come into play, but just throwing it out there now.
So I'm just going to tuck him here. So the intent is he is just tucked in behind, similar to what your castigator is, so there's no angle down the middle there.
Yeah, sounds good, sounds good.
Chuck back to you.
This is the scout squad. And they're going to scout. They got a 6 or a scout.
Yep.
There's no way of stopping. Right now, you have no way of stopping me from scouting forward?
No.
Okay, no.
I mean, I do have my infiltrators that are still off the board. So I can plonk them here. Obviously, they probably then die, but...
Yeah, just in case. I'm going to swap these two, because one of them will revive models every in my command phase. Mm-hmm. So just in case, let's put her in the middle where she's a little safer.
Paragons can't go through walls, correct?
That is correct. I have no way to go through walls. I'm not apparently guard or chaos knight.
Nice. Oh, sorry, actually, my Gaunt's are already there, so I can't stop your scout at all.
Sweet. All right, good. I can now.
I guess the only difference will be if I put something here, and then I go first and scout first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even then, I think the 6 are still fine. All right.
Yeah, I think I'll probably be able to stay 2.
So I can get everyone inside cover. Yeah, okay, we're good.
Yeah, nice. Cool.
I'm deployed.
You're done, so leave it on me. I've got 3 more things.
Yep, I'm just going to throw my war suits over here so I don't forget them.
Yep.
Oh, you really should have had this timer the other side. I'm facing the camera.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to wait till the time matches and just flip her real fast.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm probably going to take enough time for that to happen anyway. So the Paragons could just come out and hit that. So if he goes there, and he just scouts his 6. Back of him gets to there, so it's basically there. It's probably going to be quite hard for your Paragons to come out and shoot. If you do, then they're just tucked in there. I think I'm okay with that, so he's going to go there.
Sounds good.
I think this other one is probably just going to... It's probably just going to sit back here for now and not do much. What angles does that look like? So there will be the angle there if you want it. I don't really want to just give you a tower if you bring it down, because that's probably your best bet with a castigator. I don't think he's going to be sitting there. No, I'm just going to be probably sensible with him. And I think he, for now, is just going to tuck him back here.
These are the Nuka wounds, right? And
These two are, yes.
Him and this one or this one?
This one does the other,
Okay,
yeah. The up to max D3, 2D3 into your vehicle is D3 in infantry.
Yeah, D3 infantry I'll take. Sure, whatever. My war suits are all vehicles, though. So,
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
And that-
ready. Wait. So the hits for it. You keep going. I'm just going to swap it and twist it so we can see it.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine by me. Yeah, basically this guy's just going to tuck him back here anyway, bro.
You know what? Sorry. Ignore that. Just keep going. Ignore me. I'm realizing now that when I'm actually standing where I'm supposed to, it's a lot more visible. Sorry, adjusting that. My bong's dumb. I think I put him right. Sorry. Where's my whiskey? Go. There's a bottle of Ratu 8 in my room. There's a bottle of Ratu 8 in my room back at Alarm. I want to bring that and the ginger beer. Okay.
I am ready.
So am I.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Roll for first turn.
Yep.
1, 4. Don't know if I exactly wanted that, but off
you
we
scout
go.
first, right?
Yep, I scouts first.
I'll let you. Timer's still on you. I'm just gonna. Oh, sorry. Cameras. Man, this one's really hard. I'm gonna have to get back in my. All right. Pretend I'm wearing my old uniform. Look at that.
So he's gone 4 forward. Another 5 to there.
Double check all my stat lines so I don't say something wrong. I've already messed up once. I said the war suits are OC2, and he's like, "Oh, how much OC fall? Oh, OC2, yeah." End up mattering, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, man." He's like, "I couldn't have fixed anything." I'm like, "Sorry." She's screwed."
On the Kazakhstan unit.
All right, I don't think you're stopping my scouts.
No, you can go for it, bro.
This guy's lying.
Sweet.
Back girl goes to there.
So, anything deployment-wise that catches your eye?
Well, I mean, the number one thing I'm looking at is if you can. Oh, you don't have the transcript. There is a pretty clear angle on some of these tanks empty a good chunk of these sisters units if you want. Like that Rogel Dawn right in the middle can shoot those Paragons just by driving forwards a bit.
Yeah, I was going to say parking in that ruin to start with is pretty dangerous, right?
It's pretty dangerous. I think he's actually can actually get Alpha Strike easier than he would have thought from here. And it's pretty good that Astra Militarum went first in general just because they got the scouts and they get to really make this board theirs right now.
Can you give those a shuffle or a cut when you're ready?
So definitely advantage Astra Militarum right now. We'll have to see how aggressive he wants to be. I mean, he could play it quite passively. He might just put all his tanks behind walls and say, "Oh, I've got ball position, you have to come out." But
Yeah, let's see what he draws.
absolutely.
You're first. Tactical for both of us, sadly. Blah, blah. You go first. You had, sorry, which two again?
I got Sabotage and Secure No Mans. So, orders, the Gaunt's Ghosts are going to give the Cadians move.
Yep.
They sticky my home objective.
Sorry, Marco, let's pull going further. I got a 5.
Right, sweet. They sticky my home.
Yep, sounds good.
So they're giving them that, and then you don't have really, you access it indirect, but they can't interact with my Gaunt's Ghost, so that really doesn't matter. So they're just going to exist with duty and honor. Tank orders. I think we're going to try and pick up, we might just trade out and try and get a couple of Paragon units. Well, a couple of Paragons. So he is going to order him to take aim.
Yep.
And he is going to order, the other Dawn over here. He is going to order him to take aim. And that's probably all of the, so they're the only shooting ones, so now it's just movement based.
Is your guys, you can revive guys, or is that the other?
I cannot revive guys, no. So they're going to now go and try and do some damage that direction. I just need to hold this. How far do these guys move?
12 inches.
12 inches.
Rerolls to advance and charge.
Nice. 12 inches. I'm just going to pick this up for a second.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you were to go straight line, 12 is there. If I just touch the back of the objective, it is going to be
10 inch charge?
Just outside of 10, so a 10 inch, correct?
Yeah, sounds good.
So he is just now going to, so I got to finish my order. So he doesn't need it. He's got his, everything else is basically just going to move, I think. So, Vargons can't go through walls, correct? I think
Correct,
I might have.
correct, yep.
Sweet, okay.
How many times do you need to? Because I'm going to do the same thing to you.
I don't think anything else specifically matters. So he's given him take aim, and he's now going to give this guy move.
Yep.
If I can get that.
Guy somewhere? Yeah, okay.
He has done nothing so far, so he is now just going to give that one move.
Can you double order things?
He can do 3.
Can you give?
No, you can't stack. No. That is only if you have Ursula Creed.
Probably stand up and look, because I have no idea what you're doing. You're just dropping. I mean, not that it matters, like anything. Yeah.
So he's given move to those two guys, and he can do a third order, which isn't going to matter. So he's ordered them and himself.
Yep.
He's ordered these two to move, and he's got one more, and it's really not going to matter. So it'll be move on himself.
Yep.
He's done move there and take aim there.
Okay.
And then this guy has done take aim there, and he's got one more, and I don't really know. I think it's probably just going to be move on him.
Cool.
All done. Okay. Secure no man's and sabotage. So, I think at this stage, so I just want to be within, so you're probably going to come and eat these guys, and I think I'm just okay with that. So he is just going to slam from the back of his base 10 inches straight forward.
Yep.
And then he's going to draw that line. It's going to be a big charge, but if I come in, I might just try and slam that for a laugh.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy's going to do exactly as I said before, and just make sure he's sitting on the back touch of that piece there.
Yeah, off terrain?
No, I'm going to have to touch it.
Okay.
But I think the plan is going to be,
I mean, I don't think it's going to matter.
I'm going to touch it on such a tight angle that it's not going to matter.
Yeah, done deal. Too easy.
So it's going to be outside of 21, so it's going to make it, actually you have to go that way if I need to. So he'll just go that side there.
Okay.
That's going to be the furthest point away possible.
Yep, and drop terrain now at least.
I'm off the terrain, exactly. I'm outside of 22, so it's outside of 10.
Cool, sounds good. 10 incher. It is rerollable, reminder, just in case.
Look, if you go for it, you're going to lose your unit.
I mean, if I make it, I'll
That-
If I go for it, I'm going to be behind that wall, hopefully.
Yeah, fair. I don't think the rest of these are going to matter too much at this stage. The Kazakin unit here is just going to, we'll go over this side. Yeah, I think I'm going to make you come and deal with this guy. So 10 inches, he's just going to come and touch the objective here.
Alright, sounds good. On train, off train?
He will have to be on the terrain.
Okay, done deal.
Can't do anything specifically about that.
Yep.
They're going to be able to come and eat him, but to be honest, I'm happy for that trade.
Yeah, figured you would be.
This guy is going to move. So it is 4 inches to clear.
Yep.
He's going to auto advance. I'm not going to have anything else to shoot. So with move, he's going 19.
Okay.
So that was 4. So he's got exactly 15 more. And it's just going to bring him back of his base is to here. I'm going to be off the terrain, obviously. I'm securing, but do I just then want to go onto the center there? I think I'm going to have to, I kind of want to force you to just deal with shit. So I'm going to advance the Cadians here with move.
Cool.
So they're going 9 currently plus 1, so 10.
At what point do you use your advanced and shoot thing?
When I've moved the model.
Okay, so it hasn't been used yet?
Correct.
Okay.
And I'm probably not going to. I think you've given me too tighter angles.
I was hoping, but we'll see.
Absolutely. So these guys are just going to get up into here.
Yeah, sounds good. And these ones do what? Or these are the
These are just sticky boys.
Okay.
They're just a 20 OC, well, yeah, if the whole unit's on there, they're 2 OC models each otherwise.
Cool. Well, my scouties are only 1 OC.
Basically just going to give you shit that you have to come and deal with.
Ha! Joke's on you. I'm used to dealing with that. I deal with Australia.
And the other boy's just going to tuck in behind here.
I wonder what the delay is. Kill that joke, kill that joke.
So making sure coherency back through that wall there. This one here is just going to move into the train piece. I think this guy for now is just going to come across and stage. So he's going to probably just, so he's got 30 inches of movement, so 2 inches to pivot. That'll be 8 inches to there. Obviously I'm staying off the terrain piece. I don't think there's going to be any major threat range from that.
So he's positioned very kind of not as aggressive as I thought.
Yeah, he hasn't actually. Well, the thing here is he's put things to be shot, but he's not doing any shooting, which is very strange because like the lemon rust in the bottom there is just visible right now, but he doesn't seem to plan to shoot it. And then he's put his scout sentinels out to get objectives, which makes sense. So I thought he would make some more aggressive moves with the Dawn if he's going to push out like this, but it seems like he's just trying to bait a response instead of actually going for any alpha strike, which was definitely on if he wanted to, because his tanks are so fast if he wants them to be.
Yeah, that he's kind of just positioned up past the second layer of terrain in the middle.
Yeah.
And getting those Tauruxes. So he's got where are we? If I redo that, I press that button. So he's got a Taurux here.
Levon Russ.
Sorry, Lehman Russ.
Yep.
He's got the Dawn here, and he's got the Taurux here, right?
Yes. Yep.
So either one of those can now use their strat to like move through these pieces of terrain, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what he's setting up for next turn.
Yeah, I would have thought he would want to push something up to make a more proactive play. Like, as you said, that Taurux could right now just hit those sisters that are sitting right there and just probably wipe them out and then force a reaction. But instead he's played it cagey, but then given some resources. So it's an interesting start. We'll have to see what happens. And if the sister player is going to come out and give him some better angles.
Yeah, sabotage and secure also doesn't really
doesn't
goad
force
him
you
into
to do
doing
too
much.
No, you're right.
Can I roll the 3 up here? Actually, that'll be 2s because it's strength 14.
One damage, so right.
One at -3, but cover.
Yep, 4 anyway.
Either way.
Yep.
D6 damage.
Yep.
For 5.
Cool, that kills one. I'm going to kill the one that you can see with that one.
Yep, that's absolutely fair.
And then, what is your distance to me?
Sorry, a second.
Are you within 18 of both my models? You are. I'm going to shoot you back.
Lovely.
I think that'll take me 1.
Yep.
So I've got 4 Meltas coming at you, hitting on 3s plus 1, and then plus another one, so 2s.
Absolutely.
2s. 3 of them. Strength 9.
So 3s plus 1, 2s.
Plus 1, 2s. 2 pen force. 2 grenades, 2.
With cover, so 6s? No, the battle round. Everything gets cover.
Yeah, that's right.
6s, neither.
Cool.
7 wounds.
Is that 7 wounds?
Yep.
4.
So 3 left.
Yeah, I don't risk it.
Slam it.
Yeah, slam it.
Sweet. So he's gone. Does he explode? Because I probably can hit him. Nope.
Okay, cool.
Look, I'll trade him for a Volgon. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Oh, a Paragon, sorry.
I was really worried you're going to shoot that one first because dead one keeps me out.
Yeah, fair. Sweet. All I'm now going to do some sabotaging with the Taurox there.
Yep.
And I'm going to try and see what that charge distance is, and I'm going to see if I can just slam this charge.
Oh, yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
Actually, yeah, because you've
The wall.
you've burnt your CP.
Yeah, with. Oh, I can't do it Overwatch anyways.
No, I was meaning heroic. Oh, you can't heroic.
Yeah,
That's
no
fine.
crimes.
So basically, I can just go in a straight line to here. That'll get me within an inch of you.
Yep.
So it's basically going to be within a 10 to go in a straight line.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
So I'll grab the other one so I can show you.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, easy.
That's fine.
So it's a 9 inches.
That sounds good.
Try and slam it. No,
Cool. Right.
wasn't meant to be.
So 5 ups and you'd be an easier target, so I wasn't going to complain.
Yeah, fair. Sweet. Okay, that is my scoring. I've double secured no man's. So center and my side. And I've begun sabotaging with the Kazakin unit.
Which one? Sabotage?
You don't need to give sabotage yet. That ends end of your
Which
turn.
one's the sabotage then?
This unit here.
The
The
vehicle?
Taurox, yeah.
How many was the Taurox have?
10.
10. Okay, cool. All right.
So just the secure.
All right. I'm going to select the missions then, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
Anyway, no coal.
No coal.
Woohoo! Bring it down as 1. Mark for death. Please mark me 2 for death, good sir.
Sweet. I'm just going to go with these 3, bro. The 2 Dawns back here.
Okay, I'm going to not actually spend the CP, but I marked coal as good.
Sweet.
I get 1 here.
I got up to 2.
I get this on 4 by keep, because I got a banner on a point. I don't keep it. Cool. So he's doing the action, and he has to complete the action for it to go off.
Correct.
What is his toughness profile and everything else?
T8, 3 up save, 10 wounds.
How many?
10 wounds.
10 minutes. Okay, cool. I might have to be stupid to start, just to keep you from scoring points. I hate being you got 10 guys in the middle, blah, 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 blah. It's on me? Yeah, it's on me. Good. I hate being stupid, but I got it.
So I'm just gonna remove my tokens now, bro.
Yeah, sounds good. Is this not an effect anymore?
Yeah, the only one is this one.
If I move, I can still draw a line back to you, right? As long as I move forward, Mom?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I don't think I will be within melt to range, but I can at least get my shots and hopefully T something, wound something.
T11, wound 13, top save.
Just gonna put them. Put them all in 18. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yep. So just gonna chain them. Chain. All with an 18. Stormbolters are gonna go. Oh, you know what? The Stormbolters will wound on 5, so we'll take that.
Absolutely.
+1, baby. All right. Actually, what's important? The rest of the stuff. I don't have any actions I have to do. Just triple checking. Mark's gonna give me some CP. All right. I forgot my liquid babies. Apologies. 1, 2, 3. Because I used to always use them for reloading the guns.
All right.
And I felt bad about using cherubs, so doesn't matter yet. But putting them down there just so I don't forget them.
Yeah, absolutely. Check
Cool.
the tokens down.
They're gonna advance.
6, nice.
Woo! Now they got on the point. That's all I care about. Actually, they can probably screen if they got a 12. Is there honestly any melee threat I got to worry about on your army?
Melee threat? No.
Okay, cool.
Tank shocks is probably the scariest thing.
I eat tank. No, it hurts. Mortals hurt. Alright, we just got 12. 12. These girls will line up as well. I'm just going to put as many behind the walls, cover the walls, because you can go through. Actually, I'm going to put you there because you are a Melta. My multi-Melta is also on the train. Good, just in case. I'm just going to measure from the very back one and then just have everyone fill in real fast. It's fine. So that's the backmost model. Guys on stream, I'm sorry, I'm doing my best. 12 for the back inch model that remains is there, so we'll go for it. Just so I don't cheat your space. And look at baby fellas. I'm gonna pull you back so I get nice cohesion. My special weapons all together. Melts. Good, done. All right, they're fine. Does my I do not think so. No, my rear of my tank does not fit. I was just like, beep, beep, beep. No, not gonna beep, beep, beep. All right, cool. There's a guy there. Bring it down. I do not actually score for that yet. How many points? 2 points?
2 points. Everything's 2 except for the big boys. They're 4.
All right, well, let's see if we can get a little bit of damage. If I move back to there, so back, oh wait, I have to move this from this angle goes to there. That gives me a line of 2 of them, both him and him. How many was that guy have?
10.
10? Yeah, see that. All right, we're just gonna go, because you're making me go hard, we'll go hard. 10 to there for her back point using this piece. You know what, I'm gonna cut back a little bit, because I forgot about the side bolter.
Sure.
Cut it back a little bit, make up for it.
That's all good.
You can only kill so many models a turn. Main gun is how, pen what again?
Neg 2, but I can buff it with one of the autocannons to make it Neg 3.
Yeah, that's
And then if I get close enough, I can make it Neg 4.
weird interaction question. If I am on a point, is the entire model visible or just the stuff over the point? Sorry, over the terrain. So if this part of my terrain piece, like this much is over my terrain piece, can you see this piece no matter what as well?
If you are touching the terrain, I can technically see the entire model through it.
That was the question. Thank you very much. 10 means I can go there, which is not enough. I either have to go entirely in the terrain piece to shoot out, or just take the miss. Hit on 3s, hit on 4s, hit on 3s, hit on 4s. I think I'm just gonna play safe and hit on 3s. She'll slide forward a little bit. Actually, apologies. She's gonna wait a minute. I got 1 to kill there. So I'll pull back a little bit. Just enough that I can draw a line to that thing. Cool. Just enough I can draw a line?
Yep.
Maybe a little more. Just don't want to give you a freebies, because this is touching here, correct?
Yep. As in this?
The edge? The edge?
No, it actually should be a bit this way.
Should it be this? I thought this one had to be, I thought these were touching.
No, I think there's always supposed to be kind of like this, where you have a slight gap each side.
Gap? Okay, that does change things, because that makes the whole thing a lot bigger of a target. I'm going to pull back further then. I'll pull myself off piece, off terrain. As far, sorry, I got 10 inches of movement, I got more than enough. Just to give you as small of a target as possible, just in
Same.
case. You know, it is what it is, because that little bit kind of jacked me otherwise. Yeah, cool, we'll do that. These girls will just walk forward. There's my Malta, where's my Malta?
So a couple of early scores in. We've got. Oh, that's not saved.
Refresh that.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. There we go.
There we go.
So a couple of early scores in. That's probably just a factor of them going first, getting some early primary. But we'll update those as we go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the other, there's some questions about Queensland, New Zealand. That is actually, Queensland, New South Wales. That is happening right in front of us. The rest of the team will be giving updates throughout, and yeah, we'll monitor that one to see whether New South Wales can take them down a peg.
I just know someone's going, he's moving like garbage. And trust me, I know, I'm doing my best. Alright, this one can touch. 6 definitely touches. The quote-unquote shaman. Just in the off chance I have to charge you, we'll go this way. 6 for you will put you there, so I'm going to put 6. Let me just verify this is all in cohesion. Rope, a little bit of gap. Look a bit there. You have OC 1, 2, 3, 4,
10.
5, 10. Ooh, sorry.
It's all good.
I've got OC 8 on there, so I gotta kill some guys. They actually can do some stuff in melee, so I'm not too sussed.
Main thing to watch out for is when if these guys up down, they order after landing, so they can make the mostly 3 each.
Cool. Hopefully kill them all. This thing has no invuln, right?
Correct. Just a 3-up base.
So same thing. I want to just put it just enough that they're inside and I can see the edge of your stuff. Touchy, touch, touch, touch. Make sure you base. I promise I'm not bumping this stuff on purpose.
It's okay.
And that's one's within 9. Just one.
Yep. Sweet.
I don't think I need 2 within 9, but one's within 9.
Not likely.
I'm regretting moving him now. No. Too bad. Too sad. Already did it. It's fine. You just gotta move a lot forward to get shots with it. That's fine. Cool. Let's make some more mistakes. Sorry if the clapping's causing problems. But too bad you said play like I normally do. Oh, wait. One more movement to do. I remembered in time. All right. 12. Can I get a finger, if you don't mind? Let me measure from the top of the model so I can clear this corner to right there. Thank you. That is the top of this model. To right there. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because stopping you stops the secondary, and as I've learned, that apparently helps you win games. And I'm not going to bother charging. I'm just trying to see which way feels easier. I'll feel this way. I think I'll just going to conga line across. Sorry, this one was a little closer. I'm just congaing them. The Canis actually is the one I care about, so from the top of her model goes to there.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to open that for you? No, it's basically just there.
So much, yeah. She's the slammer. She's the one I care about. Cool. Beauty. Oh, actually, do you have any reactive or anything else?
No reactive moves, no.
Can you verify if she's actually within 12?
Where, sorry? Of these guys?
Yeah,
I'd say so.
I might be able to shift her just a slightly bit if I need to.
Within 12? Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, cool. All right, just that one's got a flamer, no one else.
Yeah, no, you're definitely within 12 there, bro.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Cool. All right. Now my movement's done. Yeah. Now my movement's done. Okay. Stop yelling at the internet. Cool. All right, we'll start with the stuff that don't lose targets. All of them are just going to pepper shot them.
Sweet. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, my last cannon. There it is. Thank you so much. Where'd that go? Oh, he died anyway. It doesn't matter.
This could be bad. You know what? Actually, correction. Apologies. I am just putting the flame. What's your save?
We're sorry, here?
Yeah.
5 up. I guess 4 up and cover.
Breathe, you got friends in chat, mate.
Yeah, clearly I need a big brief. What should I brief you on?
Yeah. Just a brief.
Just
whatever
a
you
brief?
want.
I'm really interested in the state of the economy, taxes, tariffs,
It's too big.
all that.
That's too big.
Too big.
Too
Sorry,
big.
I apologize. I can update you on some rolling that's happening. Looks like we got some flamers. That sounds pretty fun.
So, negative.
Sounds like an underwater band. Yeah.
Oh, true. I can make that happen.
What would you like his brief on, Aaron? Let us know.
Absolutely.
That'd be 5s. Anyway.
Cool. All right, good. I'm going to wait on the mill girls firing. This is so I don't forget who I shot.
Yep, sweet.
Yelling at the camera. Sorry, yelling at the camera. That one's going to put all of its guns into there. It's the only target. Not the hunter killer, though.
Sweet.
Apologies, because I have to do this in a special order for 5. Actually, I don't have Miracle Life. It does not matter. We'll start with battle cannon. Number of shots. 1 + 3 is 4. 3s.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I can't
T7.
blame me either. Not my dice. Oh, strength 10.
3. Nice.
4 pen 1s ignoring cover. 3 damage each.
Sweet. So 4s. 2 through.
Cool. So
1 damage.
damage.
1 wound left.
Cool. Heavy bolter now. I'll leave one of those. 6. Strength 5 on this. So I'm bringing some of these home. 4 of them.
Same thing. He dies.
damage.
Does he explode?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Nope.
Please. Oh, no. I want to do better. All right. So, girls in the middle are going to put everything except for their 1 shots into those boys in the middle.
Absolutely.
So there are, I'm going to double check this, 5 hand flamers that are not pistol. I'm not doing the 2 specials, and then 1 regular one. So these are all strength 4. This is strength 5. You're T3, so it doesn't matter. All right, so number of shots.
Yep, so
all
go ahead.
pen 0, all flamers.
Nice.
All the time. Okay, so we've got 10 and 20.
Yep.
That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, threes. Kobe.
Quite a few.
Quite a few. That's all pen 0, but he's going to cover.
Sweet. So 5s. They're gone, bro.
Well, the Tarks is more what I care about, but we'll find out that in a minute. Next time. Ball Z. All right, cool. Also, oopsies. You haven't shot, but you know what? You aren't doing anything, so I don't care. You shot, but there's nothing else for you to shoot. All right, none of these can actually shoot anything, so I don't care about them anymore. They don't exist. Cool. The fun stuff that does matter. Let's finish my mistake. All of them are going to shoot you there.
Yeah, go hard.
All right, let's get the sadness out of the way. Melt us first. Hitting on 3s with a +1 because you're invited.
Correct.
2s.
Oh no.
As I said, let's get the sadness out of the way first.
T11.
9, but +1 to wound.
So 4s. 1.
1, please.
It
Pen
is
4 with cover.
Pin 4 with cover, so 5s.
Yep.
Nope. Damage.
Is 3.
3. 10 left. I'll grab 2 of these random things.
How many are within 12? I think just 1.
In 12, I can check that for you. 1 second.
Thank you.
Just 1, bro.
Just 1, cool. All right, storm bolters, which are twin linked. I've remembered for now the second set of shooting ever. But first I gotta,
You gotta hit first, man.
you know what, the pistols are the exact same, so the one extra pistol as well. Oh, actually hits on 2.
Yeah.
It's all the same, 4s and 0s. 6s, 5s, because you're...
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah. You're a spicy little paragon. 2s.
Yeah, apologies. I pulled one of those out because one... Oh, no, I missed both the rerolls. Never mind, continue. The pistol wouldn't have had rerolls. That was my
Okay.
fault.
That's okay.
It
2s.
didn't change anything.
Still good.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I needed them to land that, and you're more than inch away from more. I thought I was going to do more. All right, well, that happens. Cool. Castigator here is going to put absolutely everything into the rainy vehicle. This
That one?
here.
Well, that
Stakes, they both got 10. There's what's the toughness profile on the back one?
8.
Sadness has become me. Can you tell me if the Exorcist is from 36 or not? Nope.
No.
All right, cool. This is 36 here, so I should have done the Exorcist first, the Castigator first, but I didn't. So everything for the Castigator into that one. I need to try and finish it off because it's going to kill me. I mean, that one's going to kill me too, but we'll see what happens.
Yep.
All right, so first things first, we're going to go with Hunter Killer. Hits.
All we good. 3.
Wounds.
Nig 3, but getting cover,
Yes.
so 4 up. No.
6.
Down to 4.
Good start. All right, cool. Number of shots. 5. +3. Hitting on 3s.
Oh.
Good. But here's where the fail is. Wounding
5s.
on 5, strength 10. 1.
1.
Pen 1, ignoring cover.
Sweet, so 3. Good.
Cool. All right. And then heavy bolters. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool.
Yep.
And 6 because you're above. Nothing. Cool.
4 left.
X just got to go into it.
Yep.
Oh, it was that one. So yeah, X just into that one.
Yep.
Number of shots. Oh wait, Hunter Killer. Pull it off.
Yep, of course.
This one did not shoot its Hunter Killer.
Yeah, no.
And it's lost it. So it's
Correct.
transition. All right. So 4 shots +2.
Sweet. Big 4s.
4s into 5s into 4s. 4s.
Not bad stuff.
Good.
Need that again.
And need that again. Into 5s.
1.
1.
Negative.
-3 becomes -4 because the Castigator shot it first.
Sweet. Doesn't
you
ignore
cover.
cover. Sweet, so a 5 up.
Yeah.
Nope, that ain't it.
Into a 4.
Can't CP turn 1.
I cannot see repeat turn 1. That's correct. That's absolutely sadness becomes.
Otherwise, I'd be flipping my saves.
Alrighty then. That just happened. Cool. Yeah, cool. You know what? It could have been worse. Could have been better. All right, we got some charges to make still. So what we're going to do is we are going to charge This thing's got a bunch of blast or no? Just a main gun?
It's there's 2 blast guns, otherwise there's about 6 melter shots, an autocannon, and a stubber.
Okay. Just trying to figure out which one.
I can fall back and shoot if you care.
Okay. For
Fall back
CP?
and shoot, sorry. Yeah, 1 CP. So I'll be up to 3 in my turn.
Yeah, that's true. I think you've left me out of the room. All of my girls can land here. I think this is the right call. They're going to charge
Plus,
in.
he has 4 attacks on 4s and 2s into you.
Yeah.
6 attacks.
I think we're going to send the suits into that because I got to stop you from scoring points.
Sweet.
So the flyers into that.
Yep. Ooh, is that going to make it? I'm not on the terrain.
You're not. Well, you are on the terrain, but.
So I'm not. So you're needing a.
Oh, got it by a hair.
I'd say you need a 6.
Oh, no, sorry, I thought I had a 6. No.
Yeah, you need a 6.
And I cannot CP reroll that, and I did not have Miracle Dice. So. Does tying you up in combat. Does tying this thing up in combat do anything? You can't fall back and dump your guys out, though, right?
The guy, if you've wrapped me, no, I can't get the guys out.
All right, then they're going to
Otherwise, I can desperate, but yeah.
Yeah, they're going to go in at least to do something then. So, yeah, these ones will charge.
Yep.
I should have used different dice. That's on me.
I'm guessing you're outside of 4.
I don't even bother.
Okay,
I'm
so-
out. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. So mark it. Bring it down. I get 2, I guess.
Yep. The Sentinel.
Yeah, just a Sentinel. And I think I get a CP for.
You can discard, bring it down for a CP if you want. The other one.
Mark for death.
Mark for death, thank you.
So I'm going to go to 3.
Sweet. I'll go up to 3 as well. And can you complete my sabotage then, please?
Yes, why is your sabotage unselected? How do I undo it? That'll do.
Perfect. Okay, so turn 2.
Miracle Dice for start off.
Just a heads up, guys. Put your heads on the camera there.
Oh, am I just right under it?
Yeah, we're the same boat. It's a lovely baseball cap, but I'd rather not see all the best cap.
That's fair enough. Okay, so tight clock's on me. So firstly, before I draw cards, I need to think of if I'm pulling my guys up. That is sticky.
Yep.
Is there any angles that I want? Cards-wise, air tunnel's a bit yucky. Actually,
All right, what do you think of turn 1?
Well, I mean, I think the Sisters player would have wanted to do a little bit more of that shooting, especially leaving that Lehman Ross there on 2,
Yeah.
which is now immediately going to fire back onto those Sisters. The Paragon War suits is a little bit frustrating. Both the Castigators are going to get shot this turn by respective Regal Dawn, so the Sisters player has given everything that the Guard player would want to shoot. And didn't actually get that much done. So I would say IG player Mr. Ben was probably going to try to capitalize on that. He's got some new secondaries, he's got no prisoners, and bring it down himself. Bring it down is a brutal draw here. He's going to score a lot on that. And no prisoners as well. So just kill stuff, which is what he was going to do anyway. And hopefully we'll see what he can kill this turn.
Yeah, it's given him a bit of a go turn, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. Yeah, he's basically just drew everything out, shot, didn't do that much, and now he's going to get shot back, so we'll see what ends up happening.
I think Dalton's got an update.
Yes.
G'day everyone, I've been cruising around upstairs having a look at the matches up there. We had ACT and New Zealand South pairing into each other. ACT very confident with pairings. I'm just waiting to see how things played out. South Australia and WA also paired up. Both teams confident with their matchups. I think WA are probably happier with their pairing. I think SA playing for the draw, WA playing for the win. So we'll see how that one shakes out there as well. Going to head round fairly shortly and get an update on current Queensland, New South Wales scores. And of course the game going on currently, the lads here have covered with all of the current scores for NT and New Zealand North.
We've had a lot of interest in the Queensland one as well, so have to make sure we keep everyone updated.
That's to be expected. Queensland, like at this stage in the event, the clear favourites for it.
Absolutely.
So definitely going to keep an eye on how they do this round and next round.
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks, Dalton.
All right, so we're going to be heading into the orders phase of the Guard turn. So why don't we run down what he's thinking about?
Shit.
Yeah, no, it's too late. Censor. Can I take this off the square for like 5 minutes real fast?
Fair enough, bro.
I even said it when I brought him out. I'm like, it's okay, I've got the rerolls. And then it's like, I can't reroll because I can't see the reroll. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, when you said that, I was just like, is that what you were meaning? Like CP for the reroll?
No, it's just... And then I even said, I'm not going to shoot the plasma pistol because I don't want to lose my rerolls.
That's going to stay there.
Why'd that one have to happen on stream? Anything else?
All your battle sisters are 2-up armor.
2-up armor, 4-up involved.
Perfect. Single wounds, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going take aim, and I think he's just functionally going to give move to that. He's going to give himself take aim.
Yep.
And he's going to give this guy take aim. So it's him done. This guy is just going to give himself probably take aim and fire down that line.
Please make myself feel better. Please make myself feel better. Damn it, no, that would have made it.
I'm actually going to do that slightly differently.
Yeah.
So he's going to give this one move.
Yeah,
so he's doing those two, and then he's doing take aim for him, take aim for him. And nothing else really matters at that point.
You do you, I have no clue.
Okay, so he is staying absolute still for Overwatch.
No. Start doing good work. You saw my missed the reroll. I was too like, I can't CP reroll, even though they had it built in.
So I'm going to spend. So if he wants to go, so it is 9.5 to get him to here. He'll have to pivot, so it becomes
11.5.
11.5. So he's going to have to advance. Is functionally what I need to do with this guy. So I'm going to spend the 1, so him to advance and shoot.
Yeah, sounds good.
So let's just do that now. So 9.5 gets him to the edge of the terrain piece plus a pivot.
Yep.
So it's 11.5. So he now has 16. He has 5.5 to go.
Yep.
And he is literally just going to come to there. I guess I got free pivot, so let's swing his gun around so it looks scarier. For the thematics.
As every single one of mine is aiming away, so I don't have to worry about it.
Sweet, so that gives me an option of shooting them and functionally anything.
Yep.
I don't think I care about this guy doing anything major. What were my cards? Was bring it down and no press, so kill stuff. So functionally all he's going to do is just move into the terrain piece, and I'm just going to get a nice little line onto your dudes in the center there. And I think that's all I specifically need. And that, I mean, him being there means you're not going to rapid ingress your unit there because he will just eat them.
Yeah, probably not. Easy 3B.
It's a dangerous decision if you chose to. I think we're now literally just going to play I'm going to shoot you hammer, which is the game that Guard loves to play. So this bro is just going to go skating sideways to there. Back a little bit, sorry. And that gives him a handful of options as well. Definitely not the paragons, but functionally everything else.
Yep.
I think this guy's not going to have any major use at the moment. So I think he's probably just... If I bring him into here, is there much of a line down there? To get you...
There you go.
It's going to be too tight. I think I don't... Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Someone's got to be an idiot on stream, and I think that's me right now.
Oh, no. I'm forgetting my rules, buddy. Mate, you could have seen them. You said you could see them.
Yeah, sweet.
I'm putting them back the best I can.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Hopefully they won't exist shortly.
No one died. Quote unquote.
I think for now this guy's just going to...
No one died yet.
I think he's just going to advance. I think I just need to get him kind of out of this pocket. Or do I just bring him back here and fire? I think I'd bring him back there to fire that line. So he's literally just going to come back a little bit, and then he can shoot out of the terrain piece into them. Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
No, I don't think so.
No, not at the moment. So
Go back further, maybe?
Yeah,
I
just need to
pull you out of terrain.
yeah, but then I would just be in this kind of pocket here, and I think there's that line then.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do that. So he's gone 2 so far. There's another 4, and then a pivot.
Yeah, good.
And that will now happily get his body shooting down that. So that is another option of shit. And now I've literally just got, he's staying put because I just I'm forced to not touch him.
Yep.
So it's literally this guy now, and I think he is going to advance.
Can he fit through that gap between the crates and the guy?
I don't know if I've got him to move as well. He should be able to. The width of him is just under 3.
Okay, cool.
And that is just basically 3.
Okay, sounds good.
So if you're okay with that?
Yeah, just I'll put a finger on him as you drive past. We'll find out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll come back to that one because I've also got the guys in the middle that I need to remember to do firstly. And I think I'm going to spend for them to go through walls and try and just put damage into you. No pris and bring it down. So I need to ideally get some vehicles going.
No, I think everything is 2 points for vehicles right now.
Yeah. Main thing is I need them dead, so I think I have to send them through here. So, I'm going to spend the 1 for him to go through walls.
Yep.
Down to 1. And he is going to go, he's going to advance with movement move, so he's got 21 inches.
Yep. Okay.
So I'm going to have to stay outside of, I can pick up this piece because I'm not on it.
Yep, you do.
So the back of his base is staying outside of an inch of you. So back of his base, 9 gets him to here.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I need to be slower with that. So that gets 9 to there, so he still has 12 inches to go. So from the back of him, it's going to basically get him to here.
That can keep him an inch away from my girls.
Yeah, yep. So like the vehicle will go to here.
Yep.
I'm just going to mark that there. Thank you so much. So that's basically going to plonk him there. And then the guys will disembark, because the tower lets them disembark and do stuff. So, main thing I need to do is going to be melter guns, plasma pistols, and the melter mine. Now the melter mine is going to just go this side so that I'm within 3 inches of you, so that I can pop that at the start of any phase. So if my shooting doesn't quite go to plan, I am now within 3 of the castigator. I don't know if I'm going to... I don't think I can get within 3 of both.
Take your pick.
I, in theory, think the Dawn should kill the Paragons. So I think he's just going to go closer to that one.
Cool.
The melters can functionally just sit in the middle because they will be able to be within.
Tom's got another update. Hit it.
All right, so I've been going around checking out the current standing scores from Queensland versus New South Wales. A lot of games are still in turn 1, turn 2. They're taking their time in the early turns, staging, getting set up. At the table nearest to the stream desk, we have Orcs on. We have Michael House on Orcs, New South Wales, playing Liam Hackett on Necrons for Queensland, currently standing at a 10-10. It is sort of early in the Orcs' second turn, their big go turn into the Necron, so we'll see how that shakes out. Yep. We have Imperial Knights for New South Wales sitting at an 11-9 over Space Marines for Queensland. We then have another 11-9 in New South Wales' favour with Chaos Knights versus Death Guard. We have a flat 10-10, the AdMech, piloted by Alex Inglesias, into the Dark Eldar for Queensland. We have an 11-9 for New South Wales again, Space Marine into Eric's GSC, so that's Woody into Eric Lathuris. We have another 11-9 standing at the moment in the CSM Mirror, Ben into Jacob Warren.
That's 2 mirrors for him in 2 games.
What was that, Carl?
For New South Wales, 2 mirrors in 2 games.
Yeah, sure is. Then we have a 9-11 going Queensland's way with Brodie Middleton playing Josh Woods with his guard versus Josh's Demons. And then last but not least, an 11-9 with Greg McGinnity, who we just saw on stream, and his Eldar into Alex Terrason's Orcs. So right now, sitting at 84-76 New South Wales way. But this is still turn 1, turn 2.
Yeah,
I'm expecting to see some of these scores firm up and start diverging a bit. We'll have another update once that's started to happen in a couple of turns' time.
Thank you. All right, let's go to the side of the shooting phase. Let's get to that, shall we?
1. Nope. And battle cannon?
Yep.
For how many
Blast
blasts you
2.
got? Blast 2? Okay, so 1 plus 3 plus 2.
Yep. 1 more.
Did any of my Stormbolters hit?
No.
Okay, cool. 28 on the Stormbolter. And then 2 up. Cool.
So 2 guys die.
Kill 2 guys.
I don't think I
any of your bad guys? Not cool. Shame. All right.
I'm just going to get these 2 idiots.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool, and then last movement is going to be this one now. So he is going to advance, so he's going 19. And then actually can't...
Count 2 for the spin.
I can't really get where I want, I don't think. So I think we're just going to have to accept that it's not quite the plan.
Oh, I think your plan's going... Oh, back to your time.
That's
Your
good.
plan's going fine.
We're working on it. Oh, I've got this bro over here. He's literally just going to swing out as well, 10 inches sideways. Okay, that can go back now as well. And it's literally just this here, and I think he's actually not going to go too aggressive just yet. So he's going to spend 2 to pivot.
Yep.
And he's advancing, so he's just going 19, so he's got 17 left. 17 goes down to 15. And he's just going to come tucking in here, I think. No, he's going to stay there. That's okay. That's nice and snuggly for reactionary stuff. And then I've literally just got Gaunt's Ghosts, and I'm just going to put them somewhere where I can shoot some people.
Sounds good. I'm just going to figure out something while you're doing you. Can I bring in Vol Squad over here safely? All right, well, that's 6 inches, so this is good. If I could. Can I hide them is the question.
When the Kazakh can get up, by the way, they give themselves +1 to hit. They can auto once they disembarked.
Okay, do me a favor. Whoops, sorry, I moved them on. Fuck! Sorry, fudge. Bananas. All right, can you see them from her?
Yes, I can see 2 of
They're
them.
not going there. All right, cool. Continue, sorry.
No, you're okay. No worries.
Saving that CP.
These guys are literally just going to drop back somewhere of irrelevance, which is probably just home again.
Yep.
Sweet. Cool. All right, into the shooting time. So you have Overwatch.
Just checking anything else left to wrap it. No, okay, good.
You have Overwatch, so is there any value in him?
At least a -1 to hit at 2 wounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. All right, well, bonus something.
I think he's just going to stay put. So you've Overwatched. I could actually just move him. I probably will. But I kind of want him to shoot them. Nah, he's just going to stay put, bro.
Yep.
All right. Start of shooting phase. What are we starting with, Ben?
Praying phase. Gotcha. Go.
Order of operations matters a little bit here. So we are going to start off probably with the Dawn that's way back here. So he's outside of 24 of everything, so it's just his 2 long-range guns. 3 long-range. The 2, basically everything on the pintle. So the Oppressor, Autocannon, and Stubber. And I think that is just going to go into this unit here.
Sounds good.
So the Oppressor is D6 +3 blast. So 6 goes to 7. 3, 6, 7. Is he my reroll 1s, dude? No, he's not.
You said 1 + 3?
So 3 is D6 +3.
Yeah, I saw 1 for something. I don't know. Zoning.
So 3's to hit here.
Yep.
I get a Dawn hit, wound, and damage reroll per activation. Okay. So I'll reroll a hit here.
Cool.
So all 1 miss.
Yep.
Strength 12, so 2s.
Yep.
I'll reroll a wound roll here.
Cool.
So you have 6 at -2.
All right. First 5 are going to be 5-ups.
Yep.
And they'll use me up to 4. So 5-ups. All right. Another 5-up. Cool. I was 4. Cool.
Yep.
I want to kill you, but you technically still do good. No, but I'm going to kill you next.
The autocannon
Smile. Yep.
on 3s and strength 9, so 2s. 2 more, please.
12 to start.
They will be on your base save.
Base save, 3-ups. Cool.
Nice. And then the Stubber at long range. 1 miss. And 3s, I guess, into you. 2 base save. Nice. That is him back there. Oh, sorry, camera.
It wasn't me. Still within 12. Good.
He even asked politely, and I'm still fucking it up. Sorry, team.
That's going to get censored.
Okay, so that is the back boy here done. This guy here, he's functionally got them and the guys way back there. I think we're just gonna, it's gonna be long range with the autocannon. The multi-melters Is that on you? That is.
That is. Yep. Tablet.
Sweet. So we're going to do the multi-melters.
Oh, mother trucker. I apologize. I killed the character.
You can put it back.
That's going to change your range, though. I'm apologizing now because that kills the. I picked up the character on accident.
Sweet, that's fine.
All right. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, you're legally not allowed to kill a character, so that's fine.
Sorry.
No, you're okay.
Camera, sorry.
Sweet.
I just feel bad because I'm like, wait, where's the mace? Where's the word I cannot say on my TV?
Sweet. So it's literally just going to be the autocannon, the las cannon, and the stubber. I'm going to not spend the hunter killer.
Obviously, yeah.
So autocannon, it is within 24, so that is rapid fire.
Yep.
So this is 8 shots on 3s. Oops, in the box.
Cool.
Did you miss? And strength 9 twin linked. So you have 6 saves. -1.
Cover?
From the back, I can see all of that unit.
Cool. No, so -1.
So -1 save.
Yeah, 4 anyways. Holding 1 just in case. How much damage do you?
Flat 3.
Okay, well that kills her. Do I want to risk her dying? You know I will, because... Okay, she's alive. Right. I will now just...
Sorry, I fully headbutt that because I'm an idiot.
It is within 12 inches of the magic fire, so... It's fine.
Cool.
I just get a reroll if I don't.
Yep, sweet, that's all good. Okay, and I've got this las cannon and the stubber to come.
Yep, I'm just going to put this 4 here, this 5 here. I'm just going to my own dice for that one, because then we don't lose dice that we pick up on.
Yep, so it's just the character.
Yep.
Las cannon, misses, stubber. Hit wounds twice, no AP.
Pen?
No AP.
Damage? Oh, never mind.
1 AP, doesn't matter.
Sorry.
Cool, done.
Cool. Using dice.
Alrighty, the next dawn here.
Yes.
So this is the reroll ones, boy? It is.
Yep.
So the melter guns are out of range completely.
Yeah.
He is going to put the multi-melters into her. We are going to go the 24-inch range that's on them. We'll go to the oppressor, the pulverizer, the stubber, and the autocannon. That's 2 different units, yeah?
No, 1 whole unit.
1 whole unit, so yes. So all of that into them.
Okay, sounds good.
Then the melter guns are out of range.
Cool.
So into her is just the multi-melters.
Yep.
I'll actually go the stubbers into these guys here.
Okay, sounds good.
So working our way down from the top.
Okay.
Actually, I'll do the multi-melters because that's just the easy one. So into her, 301s from his enhancement.
I get cover on them, so that's fine. Just wherever I go around me.
Yeah, it's all good. Sweet. So he rolls ones natively, and I don't think I'm going to re-roll anything else. So I've still got my hit reroll up my sleeve. 2s with melter. 3 melter saves on the character.
First 2 4-ups. Any other shots going into her?
From him, no.
Yeah, keep shooting her. That's my 4 from my Miracle Ice pool.
Lovely.
So she has used 1. I have no more I can use on her.
Easy. Cool.
So 25, but it's 52. For the wrong side.
The stubber into the guys in the middle.
Yep.
He rerolls 1s natively.
Cool.
And 3s. 4 saves on the guys in the middle. You are getting cover.
5 ups from the invuln. Oh wow.
Nice.
There's 1. Yes.
Sweet. Okay, and then the big gun's going down range. So the oppressor cannon is 6 plus how many blasts?
2.
So that is 11 shots.
I have 11 people.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 301s, and I've got my hit, wound, and damage reroll still up my sleeve. So I'll reroll 1 of those.
Yep, sounds good.
So those all hits. Everything.
Yep.
So 1 miss. So 10 hits so far. 2s.
Yep, probably.
I will use my wound reroll here.
Yep, sounds good.
So you have that many at -2, but you're getting cover, so -1.
Neg 2? No, neg 2. Okay.
Yeah, -2 base.
All right, so 3 ups. 1, 2, 3 die. 1, 2, 3 die.
Sweet. The pulverizer for 5 shots plus blast 2.
Yep.
So that will be
7?
5, 6, 7. 301s. And I've used my hit and wound reroll already.
Not your damage, though.
Not my damage, but I've used my melters. All of them. They are -3. So they'll be on your 4-up ones.
These have got 4 ups, holding 1, just in case. No, we'll roll them all. 2 more.
Sweet. And then the autocannon. One misses, and a 2. One more, 2 up. Lovely. Sweet. That is him now completed. I'm going to go here next, and he's just going to put his autocannon and stormbolter into those couple of dudes.
Yeah, sounds good.
So autocannon on 4s, 9, so 2's twin linked, 2 -1, but you're getting cover.
5 up involves. 1 more.
And the stormbolter, I think it is out of rapid fire, so 2 shots, 1 miss, and a 3 to wound, I'm guessing.
5 up involves.
Lovely, nice. Cool, okay, so that is basically the back half of the board shot. I've now got the Dawn here.
I feel it's slightly better. Not a lot, but slightly better.
Okay, so he is going to go. So the melter guns are out of melter range. So I'm going to go the 2 small melter guns here.
Yep.
I'm going to go the multi-melters here.
Yep.
I'm going to go the oppressor cannon and the pulverizer also here.
Yep.
And then the autocannon and the stubber here.
Yep. You just keep shooting and tell me what happens.
Of course. Oh my gosh, I really need to not do that.
It's like it's over the dice box for a reason.
I just need to like sit down and play perhaps. Sweet, so the 2 melter guns.
Maybe you'll roll worse. There you go, sit.
1 miss, and a 2. So 1 save on the jump pack girl, melter.
I've already used 1, so 4 up. Nope.
And it is minimum 2 damage, so damage is 8.
Yep, so here's the question. Do I bring her back to life? What else? You can charge me. How's your melee?
My melee will be 6 attacks on 4s, and then your toughness 3, so 2s, no AP.
Yeah, I can go that.
But I do have it, obviously I'll have a tank shock up my sleeve.
Free tank shock or spend
No,
force?
no, spend the 1 CP.
Yeah, spend it, I don't care. Cool, I'm just gonna leave her there, but she's functionally dead with 1 dice plus D3.
Sweet, sweet. Cool, so that is that. Then, okay, then the stuff into the paragons.
Yep.
So the melters, the multi-melters in melter range.
Yep. Sorry, I do get a miracle dice. Actually, I didn't check on that one real fast. I may or may not have a miracle dice for her. Let me just check that. You do you real fast.
I'll wait for you.
Yeah, sorry.
So, show time on him while he's checking.
All right. An
Well,
hour
it's okay.
and 30 minutes left for the round. I got a Vic versus TAS update for you. Again, I'm gonna say Vic first and then the TAS team. So GK versus Demons. It's 11-9 in favor of the Demons. Eldar versus Orcs, 10-10. Sisters versus Eldar, 10-10. Jason's Necrons versus their Space Marines, 11-9 for the Space Marines. Soli's Orcs versus the Grey Knights, 12-8 in favor of Soli. Needs versus CSM, it's 10-10. Dangles versus GSC, I think you want to hear it, Mr. Lucky. It's 13-7 in favor of our boy Lucky Callahan. And lastly, Jess versus Jess's CSM versus Necrons. Currently, he's hammering at 15-5.
Wow, 15-5.
Magic number is 86. I got them currently at 88. So,
Ooh, all right. They just got to keep it together.
yes, need to punch some more.
All right. Thanks for the Gutters update. All right, let's see.
Back on me.
Thank you.
No worries. Cool. Okay, so now the multi-melters into the paragons.
Yes, continue, sorry. Just because it may matter for their saves, I can use that miracle.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to spend his hit reroll here.
Yep. Cool.
So all hits. Strength 97, so 3s. And I'm going to probably use a wound reroll here.
Yep.
So just 2 invulns, please. Melter, so neg 4.
Yeah. First one, 4 up. What else is still coming at me? Pen.
There is still damage 3, pen 2, which I can spend a CP to buff. And actually, no, I cannot.
Yeah, okay.
No, I cannot. Then there is neg 3, flat 3 at strength 9 on D6 shots.
It's all 3 damage from here.
Correct. Yes.
I'm just going to use it now. How many shots total?
How many shots total? D6 plus 3 on one of them, D6 on the other, and then 2 random autocannon shots.
And that's pen on any of that stuff. Pen.
Pen 3 on the D6, pen 2 on the D6 plus 3.
Just go to the ones up. Yeah, I'm just going to use this here just to make it safe for now. So
Sweet.
they're all still fine. I'm having miracle dice again.
Sweet, so you got 1 more to go?
I rolled 1 and then I used the miracle.
Okay, sweet. Oh yeah, you passed that. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I understand now. Cool, so that is the melters done.
Yep.
The
Number of shots, so you said D6
number
plus 3 and
D6 plus 3. For 1 goes to 4, less than ideal. 3s, I've used a hit reroll already.
Use a reroll as wound roll.
I've used
as
a
well.
wound roll already. So there's one, 3 up.
3 up. Okay, loves it.
Good. It's going to be like that. Fucking 4 up in ones. Pulverizer is 5
The
shots.
second person to tell me that today, and the first person was a Custodes player. I rode that high for a while.
Fair.
Like Custodes complain about 2 up, 4 ups. I'm like, oh yeah, Banana Boys, my time to shine.
Sweet. There's 4 at neg 3, flat 3, so in ones. All of them would be fantastic if you could do so, sir.
Well, I've meant to. What else is shooting at me?
From that dawn, there is just 1 autocannon, so 2 shots, 9 minus 1, 3. So you'd be on your top saves.
I will use my CP reroll here.
Yep, sweet.
I don't think I've used it, pretty sure.
I don't believe so.
Yep. It's 4 up.
Yep.
To live.
Nice. So
Cool. I take 3.
just 3, yep.
So we'll put 1 on. So functionally, what else can oh, those guys.
There's still those guys.
Oh, I completely forgot they existed. All right, we'll put on you.
Sweet. Cool. And the autocannon.
Yeah.
1 hit, needing a 3. 1 wound, no AP. Top.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, that is that dawn now complete.
Yep.
Okay. So we're struggling to kill 2 paragons, which is what I expected.
A little better, but it still hurts.
Sweet. Okay, we're gonna
Oh, I'm aware it's gonna hurt the whole time.
go to here.
Hey, I found her head. I was looking for this.
So we're gonna go the melters and the plasmas all into them,
Yep.
and the plasmas will overcharge.
Sorry, melted and plasma's all into him?
So there's 2 melters and 2 plasma guns and a plasma pistol, all going into them.
Yes, sounds good.
The sniper, and all the las guns are gonna go into them.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna pick up 1 model and put it right back down. Just
Yeah, that's okay.
Put a face back on.
Yep. So, the 2 melters.
Yep.
So they hit on 2s because of take aim when they get out of their vehicle.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a 1.
Sorry, who gave me the take aim, by the way?
The Kazakans just give them themselves natively.
Okay, cool.
And then a 3 on that. There is a melter save on your Valgons.
Yeah, that's fine.
Aragon, sorry.
Loves it.
The
Praise the Emperor. Keep it up.
the plasmas all supercharged.
Yep.
2s. And then strength 8, so 3s.
Yep.
3 on your invons, 2 damage each.
Pops 1. Overcharge on you?
Yep. All good.
Okay, cool. Guess we both worship the Emperor, that's fine.
And then the sniper and the las guns going into that other unit. The sniper on a 2, toughness is 3, so on a 3, you got 1 precision shot.
10?
Neg 2, flat 3.
4 up, she never died. No, she does. I can't do anything about it because I spent all my other stuff saving other people. I said, was this one?
Yep.
My pretty one? Goodbye, pretty.
And then how many las guns do I have remaining?
They will still have the 2 up, 4 up until end of your shooting.
Yeah, that's okay. So there is 2 las gun shots and that's it.
Yeah, sounds good.
So they're in rapid fire, so 2s and 4s because strength 3, tough 3. 2 neg 1s.
2 ups, can cover. I'll lose another one.
Well, this has been dramatically underwhelming. Let's see if we can do some damage over here. My whole army could only kill 1 paragon, bro.
Oh, nice.
I like it.
He's gonna
You hear
try
my
and
crying in tears.
he's gonna try and dump. I'm gonna have a quick think about this for a second. That's not gonna be effective. I think I'm just gonna go everything into this, bro.
Okay, cool.
Including the underkiller because he's probably about to die.
Sounds good.
So quickly check rapid fire might be out. 24. Oh no, we're plenty.
Oh, cool, yeah.
So
Dodge, duck, dodge, and dodge.
this is on
baby.
5s.
Cool.
So there is
Dodge a
4.
couple.
And then strength 9 twin linked, so 5 twin linked.
T10.
Yep. 2 base save because you're getting cover.
3 ups.
Flat 3.
Cool, she takes 3. I got it. If she's taking more wounds, I'm just gonna leave this right here for a minute.
Yeah, that's okay. The las cannon hits.
Yep.
3 to wound. 1 wound. Neg 3.
Cool. So neg 3 is gonna be 6 now. Nope.
I guess it'd be a 5 with cover, but still.
Yeah, all right.
D6 plus 1. For 4, it goes to 5.
All right, so 8 goes to
3. And then the hunter kill. I need this to land, please, buddy. Nope.
Dodged.
Good. Okay. Well, there's a world where my melter bomb does it. If I roll a 1 on that, then I'll be sad. Okay. The only thing left to shoot is this guy here, who's just going to shoot into them.
Oh, yeah. Completely forgot about him. He's got line?
Yep. So,
I should have killed separately then, is what I'm hearing. Yep.
so the line is easily that.
Yep, sounds good. No worries.
So we got 2 autocannon shots. 1 hits on 4s. And then a 2 twin linked. 1, neg 1.
5 up inbound.
Lovely. And then a storm bolter, which will be out of rapid. Both miss. Lovely. Q. Okay. Shot.
Everybody.
Shot. Okay, so start of the charge phase.
Pause. And healing her.
Oh, yep, sweet.
D3 +1, because I only used 1 miracle dice. +1. She's at 2 HP.
Alright.
If that changes it to what you want to do.
Well, I'm probably going to charge and tank shock somewhere. We're just going to figure that
I
out.
figured. Well, you got your 1 CP, and I'll happily let you burn that, because that moves you closer to me.
Sweet. So, start of the charge phase.
Yep.
The melter bomb is going to go onto the castigator.
Yep.
On a 2-up. If I roll a 1, I'll be quite sad. Cool.
Okay.
Does 2d3. So, for 4.
There's your chance. All right. Do I explode? No. Not within 12 of anything, so it's just whatever this is. It's a 3. Oh. She's dead, Jim.
Cool. And then my charge here.
Yep.
So he.
I think you need it too.
Well, I'm probably going to multi-charge.
Tokyo Drift style?
I think so. You have no CP, so you can't heroic with her. So I think I'm.
Death either. So yeah.
Sweet. I'm gonna multi-charge both. It's probably about a 4.
Or 5.
5 should be within 6 inches.
Your tape is here. Yeah, you're within. 5 would have been what you needed. Yeah.
Easy. So I'm just going to slide sideways. Bonk.
All right, I'm back. While they're doing the charge, I'm here with Mr. Lachlan. So
Not much action going on the shooting phase, so you really would have thought the Imperial guy would have been able to pick up a lot more this turn. Like, he shot at the Paragons, did almost no damage, only barely picked up the Castigator because of the Melter Mine, didn't kill any of the sisters on the home objective or on the middle, so he pretty much did
nothing. That's what you're
This turn.
saying. So he made a charge, and then he did some tank shock. So who is actually in this particular? Give me a second, sir. Give us a second. We have a Mr. What is your Monica?
Dalton's Den, perhaps?
Dalton's Den? I don't think it's nice. Well, anyways, Dalton's got an update for a Queensland versus New South Wales. Go ahead, mister.
So just a small update at this point between the Liam Hackett and Michael House game, Necrons versus Orcs. I said before it was a 10-10. It's still a 10-10. However, the Orcs have just had their war turn, and I just watched Liam Hackett reanimate an absolutely demoralizing number of Necron warriors.
Which is?
So after the Orcs war, there are a grand total of 7 Necron models dead, including a single destroyer, a single Royal Warden, and 5 warriors.
Yeah,
This is after the Orcs war.
Yeah.
Wow, that is the word. Wow.
So I think we're going to start seeing some dominoes fall here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So do you have like a generic, at least estimate,
Generic
current
prediction?
score for Queensland?
Nothing much has changed since the last update. Mostly 11-9s either way.
Yeah.
Again, this game is a 10-10. I believe we're looking at, I think they were saying before, expecting about a 15-5 out of Jacob Warren.
Yep.
So a couple of wins for Queensland. At this table, he's going to get pretty good.
So
I'm expecting
at least 90 points.
I'm expecting 90 to 100 at least, yeah.
All right. Thank you
Very
for the
interesting.
Mr. Dalton's update. So what do you think, Mr. Lachlan? Will Queensland actually wrap up the round? And okay, cool.
there's
Let's
plenty of
have. I think Mr. Dalton is kicking me because he would be doing interview for Mr. Dean. Yeah. All right. Dalton is
How do
the
you wanna
best.
have it? I'll go off. All right.
Both of us will be going because Dalton is doing some interview.
cameras are like a device that records image.
Come here, Dalton. You sit here.
G'day everybody, I am here with Dean Sinbeck, captain of Team Victoria, to ask you a very simple question in two parts. Thank you for coming on, Dean, and talk to Chad out here and everyone watching. Why should someone want to play for Team Victoria and play at ANZTC? And if they want to, how do they get involved?
Well, I guess the first thing I'd say is that if you're passionate about competitive 40k, then this is the best place to express that passion. You know, like you get to be involved in your state, get involved in the social aspect, and play the game at the highest competitive level. So that would be, you know, the best way to sum up why you should play. And then how to get involved. Team Victoria have a website. It's called vic40k.com.au. There's a lot of information on there, and we have a Facebook page as well that I check every month or so. that you can get in contact with us there.
Yeah, so check out vic40k.com.au and check out the Team Victoria 40k Facebook page. You can get in touch with Dean directly there, and of course you'll see him at a bunch of events and things around. Come and have a chat with him. He's not very intimidating, so...
Yeah, not at all.
All right, thank you for that. And we'll get back to the game here.
And engage. Okay.
So I'm going to go upper CP.
Important question. Never mind, extend is not the one I was thinking of. We're good, no longer.
Extend is home, so you got some...
What actually does matter is the linchpin though. I have, because I will get 2 if I roll a 3 up. So, 3 up, and I can't get some miracle dice for this, so 3 up on them to get D3 back. We'll get double. Check the rules. New unit, oh yeah, thank you so much. Sorry. New unit syndrome. War Guild builds, okay. In the command phase, so command phase, start a command phase. Before that, so in the command phase, D3 models back. 3 models back.
Lovely.
Cool. 1, 2, 3. This actually changed a lot for me. All right, using coherency still from the girl who's alive. I learned this from a Necron player. Cool. They're all 2 inches from her. Cool. And the command phase when this linchpin goes off, right? So I would get 2 objective markers?
Yep, home +2, yep.
Cool. Verifying I'm doing this all right.
Yep,
I'm
you're
slowing
good.
down because...
No, you're good.
I'm special. Okay, all right, good. She's still in combat. I don't care. I get a CP. Miracle dice time. Banner over there. Banner over there. Banner over there. Yeah, Banner's still alive. Banner became revived as well in the middle. Let me just verify this is at a end of command phase for each objective marker you control that has 1 or more models with the ability. 4+ I can keep on these 3 dice.
Sweet.
I keep 1 of them. It's better than none of them. Cool. I got my 1 CP to do stuff with. All right, let's have some fun. You got a lot of guys in the middle. I don't think you left me any fun vol spots. 12-inch right here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's no way the vol fits there. Vol can fit here if I want to shoot that, but then vol gets deleted. That's the only one can shoot vol if I come in here?
Yep, so there should be, there'll be this one.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you bring it...
How far can he can...
He can go up to, like,
he can just
there and shoot pretty happily.
Yeah, no worries. So that's not going to happen or matter. I can move them.
No, sorry, that token's gone.
Yep, I can move them happily. I should be able to move them happily. What are my secondaries again? I've already forgotten. All right, extend, I've already got. Check, engage, I'm not gonna get that CP, I'm happy with that. Because I burn CP very, 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 very quickly. All right, I'm just gonna make sure I'm within 9 inches is there. I'm doing.
All right, just an update. So the Imperial Guard finished already his second turn. So this is the current update for the round. So we have at least Sister scoring 13 points on that primary is huge.
Yeah.
And then he drew extend battle lines and engage. So extend, I'm
That's gonna be
pretty
a
sure,
5.
yeah, that's a 5 points for him.
Extend.
And then extend,
have a look at
sorry,
this.
engage.
Sorry, extend. Yeah.
Can he engage?
Where's the map?
Let's see now if he can engage. So maybe baby engage.
It'll be tough, but he does have reserve, so depending... I can't quite see how far easily the top and bottom is screened, but it doesn't look like there's any screening at the top, so he might be able to bring on some reserves up there.
Yep. Although I think he doesn't have much more pieces left. And then you still
Where's
can
the
see...
Volguns for sure. I think the Zephyrum as well. Could be wrong. Not sure.
Well, the good thing is the secondaries are good for him. He can definitely
bad.
score.
So
He's
he's got a little bit of a primary lead,
Yep.
and he should be using that to leverage a little bit. So the Volguns are going to come on now. They should be able to reliably nuke one of these Rogal Dawns, you'd say.
Okay.
There should be space. I was surprised he didn't screen with that Taurox on the... Can you put on the Telestrator the top right, just where the crate
Are you
is,
referring to this
basically? So there's a Taurox there, but he should have screened to the right of that.
Okay.
And there's space. So if you see him, the Volgons will be coming in. Oh, it's not working. What do I have to do? Oh, here. The Volgons are going to be coming in. Sorry. The Volgons should be coming in there, shooting here. They can shoot there and with an Overwatch later. This should have been screened with this Taurox.
Yep.
And I think this one should have pushed in further this last turn, but he didn't.
Let's see if he will punish that mistake then.
I think he will. I think he will. That's where the Taurox is going to go. So this guy should die. Well, this one should die. And then hopefully this board state is a little bit more even at the end of the sister's turn.
All right, then let's go back to the players and then see how it goes.
This is sticky. You can uppy downy gaunts. You cannot come uppy downy inside 9.
Outside of 9, correct.
Outside 9. Okay, so as long as I say, do I want to put? I'm gonna put. I can put the multi-melta here to be within 9 inches. Same thing. I'm gonna just draw as sharp of a line as I can, just with my melta and my multi-melta. There and there.
Yep.
And then one girl on point. By one girl on point, I mean the character on the point. Just, do you have any bonuses to shooting guys on points?
Sorry,
Any
second?
bonuses to shooting someone on a point?
No. So I was having a drink, I missed that.
No. This one is on the tiniest of lips. So they can all pepper this way. The others pepper this way. So melt them, that way. Now. What's going to score your points? So I can just keep playing defensive. I have to keep playing defensive best I can. Do I have enough currently going into that to kill it? I'm killing that one. I'm killing, hopefully, that one. Invuln?
No invuln, just a top save.
Do I give you the cast to give it? I have to risk it, I think. All right, I'm going to move her 8 inches, so front tire tread here.
Yep.
And then I may just keep sliding. We'll find out in a minute. Pull you back. All right, so let's go down again. I am making sure we don't have any issues with the cannon. There. I hate shooting. I'm going to just slide back. Right there.
Yeah, that looks fine to me.
You know what? That'll have to do it. All right. I'm gonna -1 to hit and everything else. Do I have the -1? Do I have the -1? realize that in 2 seconds after I do this. How far is this? This is a 9-inch charge. Yeah, these boys are just good. So we're going to move 6 to there. Thankfully, I had my finger down before I bumped it. Everyone else is fine. Sorry, I knocked him off.
No, that's okay. It's fine.
I mean, you tried to kill mine. I'll tell you that, but you know what? You actually did kill mine.
Nearly did kill yours, yeah.
I no longer care about holding that point, because I did what I needed to do. I got some flamers I can chuck into that. How many was this thing got?
10.
Oh, actually, I can, no, too late. Moved it. Should've looked. I mean, I'm doing a instructional stream for all those watching on what not to do. The Exorcist will Pally shift, so I'm drawing a line for that to end of that thing.
Yep. That's fine.
There you go. Cool. So should still be relatively immune to, except for I guess you probably have a. No, you have to go through that thing. So final question is: do I move my Canoness, who is giving me a -1 to hit right now, for the chance for a couple of wounds? I think I do have her fall back. She is above half, sadly. So no rerolls, no leadership. Also above half, no leadership. I am going to be a troll with her, and she's just going to run away. Because whatever your name is runs away. She's going to turn, so we don't have any shooting to weapons. Bolani. But her big freaking wings hang out her back anyway, so it doesn't matter. Cool. All right, so I think we are good. Vol is not coming in. Regretty, spaghetti, cool, whatever.
Don't forget to take that wound.
Thank you. Yes, please do.
Oh, sorry.
I actually have special dice for wound markers. I had a bunch of D4s, and I've already lost them, so there. Cool. All right, we are good to continue with our stuff. So, first things first. Now I remember why I've gone. No invuln?
No invuln. Top save.
Everything from this into here. Do you get any bonuses if you're hurt?
No bonuses.
Cool. Just put everything in. I'm not gonna bother. Everything in because I can't do anything else. Cool. All right, so we're gonna go with the heavy bolters first because I always shoot heavy bolters first.
Firing your hunter killer?
Yes, I am as well because I think I am also not long for this world. All right, so. Those are hits, 1 extra. Sixes. But the big thing is I hurt you. I hit you. That's all that matters.
Correct.
So there you go. Number of shots. 1.
You copy my blast.
The hunter killer, so it's good. 1 plus 3 is 4. They all hit.
Nice.
Thankfully, because I moved. Strength 10, so 5s. 1, good sir. Pen 1, ignoring cover.
3 up. Nope.
3 damage.
6s. Nope.
Hunter killer. Hits on 2. Wounds on a 5.
Does.
And 3, you do get cover.
Sweet. So 4 up for that one?
Yep.
No. Cool. Let's pass the save, brother. Roll your damage, please.
Do you have left?
So we're down to 12.
12. I'll just roll that then. 3, please.
6s. Nope.
I said 3, please.
9 left.
All right, cool. Everything else that shoots at is now getting an extra hit of AP.
Correct.
Alrighty, everything from here, Melta's that way, everything else that way,
Yep.
into the infantry.
Yep.
Cool, so multi-Melta, hitting on 3s now because you hurt me.
Yes, sir.
1 hit. Not under half, so no +1 to react. So no. Single Melta, hitting on 2 now. No. Cool. The 1, 2, 3 bolt guns. On 2s, they'll hit. On 3s, because 1, please. No pen.
As on the Kazakin, yeah?
Yeah.
They're getting cover, so a 3 up.
Yeah, cool. And then the combi weapon is now 3 up, hits, and dev wound.
Dev wound, sweet. So 2 die.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of the Melter mine now because he just is useless, and I'll get rid of that guy there.
Cool. All right, coming up next, same thing. Melta, multi-melta here. every other bolter can still see your boys. I think I may not have all of them within rapid fire range because I had more important things to do. Like screen for life. Oh, my combi is out of range to the 12, everyone else is in. So we'll do all the bolts first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I know you killed my leader, but I think you also killed one regular girl. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You did, which means I have my +1 to hit.
Nice.
If you just killed the leader, I would not. So, hitting on 2s for these. Bolting. Wounding on 3 for
Correct.
these. Bolters. Not done. That many, good sir.
Sweet. And they are just base save, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Sweet. So 4s.
2.
3 die.
3. Okay, cool. All right, now we've got the 1 combi weapon. Kobe hits. 1 more mortal, good sir, please.
1 more mortal.
Yes, please. All right, multi-melt into your vehicle, hitting on 3s in the box. Both
Nice.
hit.
T8.
Strength 9, so 3s. Cool. Sorry, if I do a slow
No,
roll,
you're
it's
okay.
'cause I got miracle
Yeah,
buffs.
I understand that.
So 2 pen 4s.
No save, bro. No save.
Oh, okay. How much health that thing got?
10.
Well, it
4 left.
doesn't. Well, I'm within 9.
Sorry?
I'm within 9.
Oh, you're going 9?
Yeah.
Then he's gone. Yeah.
I'm exactly 9.
Explode.
6 for her.
No explodes.
Yeah. No, I did measure that
Yeah, no,
specifically
you're good
for that reason.
Yeah, that's all good.
All right, good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Much better. No, I'm still losing the game. I'm saying I'm doing better though. All right. Heavy bolter here to there. Hunter killer goes into. That's got 9. You know what? I've got a 5. I still think I need to do a bit of risking. That's on a 9. I can. Am I being too loud? Okay. Too ugly? I can't help that one.
Is there 1 turn of balance?
Got a special guest chat. Mr. Dean Sinbach.
G'day, guys.
Did you got relieved of your duties for a few minutes, did you?
My duties extend far and wide, my friend.
So you're on here before talking about how people can get involved in Team Vic.
Yep.
And I see that you've changed gear.
Yes, quick costume change.
Quick costume change. I'm going to tell the lovely people at home how you can be involved in Team Oz 40K.
So I guess the first thing to say is that if you are passionate about 40K and you're passionate about Australia, then do your best to get involved with the Team Australia for the World Team Championships because it's an absolute blast. There's something about being with a group of Aussies in the middle of Europe just tearing it up that's so much fun, and also engaging in this game that we all love at the highest possible level is just an immensely rewarding experience, whether it be as a player or a coach or other support team. It's absolutely fantastic. So if you're into 40K and you love Australia, get involved.
We had somebody ask in chat, had a comment about it helps to live in Victoria. Do you want to comment and?
Well, I highly encourage people from other states to apply. Unfortunately, we don't always get as many applicants as we would like, but we do make a conscious effort to make sure we are selecting from a broad range of the Australian community. We've got a lot of Western Australians. We've brought in a few New South Wales team this year, so we do our best to include as many people as we can and represent Australia, because that's what the event's all about, right?
Yep.
Representing Australia at the World Championships.
Yep.
So,
do you want to talk maybe a little bit about the makeup, just as an example of, across Australia, where the players are kind of from?
Well, one of the things we do, so at this event, at the ANZTC, we one of the reasons that I come here every year is to scout for talent, and we look at the teams that are doing well, and we try to, encourage those people to get involved. And generally speaking, the people who are here are passionate about Teams 40K, so they're going to be wanting to be involved in Team Australia as well. So I guess the first step, if you wanted to get involved, would be to try to get involved with your local state team, get to know those guys, get involved on that level. But you can always reach out to me on the Team Australia Facebook page, or we have a website, teamoz40k.com.au.
There's plenty of jobs to do.
Yeah, there's I would be happy to bring almost infinite coaches, because there's always work for the people to do. There's a set number that you can have at the playing space, but there's infinite that can be involved. So if you want to be involved and you're happy to do admin work or just practice games and those sorts of things to help upskill the team, everyone's welcome. We try to make it as inclusive as possible. So by all means, reach out and get involved because it's a ton of fun.
Yep. Costs a ton of money to get over there too. So what's going on?
It does cost a ton of money. However, we do have a ton of very generous sponsors this year. There has been some direct sponsorship financially to help us get flights and stuff underway, but one of the main ways is there's been a lot of local hobby stores donating goods that have gone towards our fundraiser raffle, which is our main sort of source of fundraising for the team. We managed to get $10,000 worth of prizes this year, so it's absolutely massive. I'll get you guys to chuck a link up in the description, but if you go to teamoz40k.com.au, there's all the information on there as well, and you can get your hands on some really sweet prizes.
Yep. So Team Oz40k is the best place to get in contact from the website?
Yeah, teamoz40k.com.au. That's got links to our Facebook page, that's got links to our other social sort of accounts, so there's tons of information there.
Yep. How's the prep going for Austria?
Prep is going well. At this stage, it's almost exclusively me doing all this work behind the scenes, setting up the raffles and setting up the accommodation and flights. And
the prep is me.
But that's because I've been making sure to give people space to focus on their state teams. I don't want the lads from WA and the lads from New South Wales focusing too much on the Team Australia stuff when we've got this event on our doorstep. So as soon as this event's done and dusted, we'll celebrate, and then we'll get stuck into the nitty-gritty of getting prepared for WTC as a team.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, thanks for jumping on again. It's always a pleasure. We'll let you get back to your team as
I'll go do another costume change.
I'm
thinking red. I'm thinking it's about time I put on some
You're going to
red.
pull out some of the other jerseys, are you? It's maybe some. Do you want to give a quick first thoughts on some of the spoilers?
I can if you want.
Yeah, might as well while you're here.
I mean, I guess to sum up my thoughts without going into too much detail is that there's a lot of doom and gloom on the internet, but that tends to happen when you have a pretty dramatic change in the way a faction operates.
Yeah.
But I'm very confident that we're going to find some really good value in that new codex. I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be.
If you're wondering what Dean's passionate about other than Team Oz and Team Victoria, go check out his YouTube channel, Blog for the Blood God, and you can see all of the awesome World Eaters and Chaos adjacent content and other bits and pieces that's going up on there. And it's been some interesting Death Guard and World Eaters spoilers.
Yes, it's been quite an interesting couple of weeks.
Yep.
But we'll see how it all pans out in the wash. But I'm pretty keen.
Awesome. Well, thanks for jumping on, and we'll catch you around.
All right, thanks for having me. All right.
Oh, those two.
Just these two are going that way. I won't send the other pen one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll throw the other pen one in here just for giggles.
Okay.
All right. So the first pen one into this one.
Yes, sir.
Number shots.
Oh, he's big.
Oh, but here's the fun part. Actually, it's a pen 2. I lied because of the casting order.
Fair.
All right.
Sixes?
Are you T12?
Yes.
Then yeah, 60s. Oh, sure you T12? Am I under half? I'm under half.
I'm 100% T12.
Yeah, I know, but I'm questioning my
fair.
flamer ability.
Oh, if you got a strength 6 or 7 flame, I'll be amazed.
Yeah, strength 6. Okay.
We got a quick,
one shot.
quick Garter Boys update on the back of that.
All right, and you also can see me on screen now.
Quick
update. Vic versus Stasi. Only less than an hour left. You got GK versus Demons, 15 for Adam Camilleri. Eldar versus Orcs. I think it's going for Orcs way, 15-5. Sisters versus Eldar is 10-10. Necrons versus Space Marines is 10-10. Orcs versus GK, also 10-10. Tyrannies versus CSM, also 10-10. Dark Angels versus GSC, 13-7 for Victoria. And CSM versus Necron, another 15-5 for CSM. That's the update for now, and as I've said, magic number is 86, and they are currently sitting on 88.
Wow, all right. Well, while you pop over with, thank you for the gutter update. While you pop over with Lachlan.
Yep, you are welcome.
I've got an update from, Dalton just handed me an update from the team scores. So we've got two that have been locked in, 2 games that have been locked in. We have one lock-in for the Orcs versus Eldar, so that is New Zealand Orcs versus the NT Eldar. That was a 20-0 to Mr. Finn. Give Lockie 2 secs to put his... There we go.
Hello, I'm back.
Finny got a 20-0.
Oh, he's a big boy.
Yep, and then the Grey Knights got a... so that is Cam. Cam got a 14-6 over NT's SM. A few more games still in progress, but a couple of updates. It's looking good for the Blood Angels. It's 15-5.
Yep.
And its sisters are slightly up, 12-8. But the NT Nids have just eked ahead just a little bit. Oh, thank you. Press the button. Nids eked a couple points ahead to bring that to, that's where it is standing right now, 160. So a little bit of work to do for NT. There's still a few games going on.
Yeah, for sure.
But, we'll see what they can do.
Absolutely.
All right, let's see where this is at. So we're still, I think it's the Sisters charge phase.
Yeah, the Sisters are charging. They didn't quite manage to bring on the Dawn. Very surprised that they didn't bring on Morven Val this turn. I don't really understand why you would hold her back, to be honest, when she had 2 Drogal Dawns that she could have shot. But clearly he sees some value still.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they also didn't manage to kill the Lehman Russ with the bottom Paragons again.
Yeah.
So those things are with City right now, apparently. So neither player is really actually killing any models.
No, but it means that the Guard are in a very strong board position. Because the Sisters kind of aren't chipping them back, keeping them at range.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's been the longest turn 2 in eternity.
Yes.
Because there's 49 minutes left in the round.
Yes, there
so
are a lot of
this
guns
one's
that have shot for not a lot of result. So
yeah, this one's going to be lucky to get done in time.
yes, but that's not our problem. That'll be their problem, and I think they'll hopefully can sort that out.
So let's check back with them, see where they are.
Yeah.
Do what's considered a... No, I can actually make it for you that. Never mind. What's the charge distance on this one, actually? Yeah, I'm going to charge that guy.
Yep, with an 8. So needing a 7.
So I'm going to use the 3.
Okay.
Get a 1. Dump the liquid baby to get a new dice. It's a 1 now, officially. All right, now I'm going to do something even stupider. Do the same thing over here, here, and here.
Sweet.
Use my 1 again. I can't make that, so I'm just going to re-roll it. Here's the failed charge. Hey, look, I failed. I'm not even looking at the dice. Cool.
Was it 2?
2, okay. All right, now we need a numerical dice because I recycled that one.
Sweet.
All right, there's a 4. I can use a 4. 4s can do things. Remove the other liquid baby. That's it. All right, cool. Let's
have a swing in the middle.
Have a swing in the middle. No CP, no fun stuff. Let's just go. All right.
Does your +1 to wound count in melee?
Yes.
Nice.
A +1 half, so I also get another +1 to wound.
Either way.
Yeah. 2s.
Nice.
Strength 8.
4s.
4s. I need you to make 2 saves. Good. I should have saved the dice.
What are the negatives?
-2.
-2, so 4 ups.
2 damage. I should have saved the 4 to roll, but that's on me.
I'm probably going to have to spend a CP here. If I can get him alive, that is very good. So 4 ups. That doesn't even matter. So it's 2 damage?
Yes.
I have to CP this.
Okay, yeah, in case you make it for your...
Have to CP it.
Yep.
Oh, come on!
Make her feel the pains.
Yes.
Please don't make them. Please.
4 damage.
Please don't make them, but still, you could.
2 6s. Come on, give me something,
protect
team.
me more. Okay.
No,
All right.
does he explode?
Oh, please.
Now I need the 6.
Now you need the 6.
No. That was a
Imagine you get the 5 then.
unbelievably bad set of rolling.
I think I should have lifted him to start, but I will agree with you. All right, 3 inches to slide closer to the point and behind cover there.
Now that CP is gone.
My CP is also gone.
What a waste.
Cool, that is me.
You've definitely extended?
Extended.
Top one.
Top one, thank you. Engaging. I've got a small engage. From them three.
No, you got to be a 6 elf of the center.
Never mind then. I've got CP. Cool.
Been in that one. I go up one again.
Cool. Yes. You have 2 for Leastman, right?
Home in one. Yep. Sweet. And I'll rip some cards.
Yes, please. Kick it to you. Oh, yep, you already
My
did.
cards are Defend and Cleanse.
Ooh. Cleanse and defend. Why does it say it scores 12? Oh, because he's already got it in the WTC stuff. Okay.
Okay, let's think about some orders real quick. So we need to manage. We need to have a successful turn right now.
Kicking the time back to you. Sorry.
Yeah, of course, of course.
All right. You went first, correct?
Correct.
I get a miracle dice.
Yep.
2.
Triple check there. Should we start a turn? Double check, not start a. I don't want to be fucking.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. No worries.
No, I know, but I'm swearing to the mag again. Yeah, it's kind of really hard.
All right.
Sorry, Lawrence.
This is now our turn that I really need to. I need to go. I need to get the.
You've been going.
So,
Start of each battle round. Okay, yeah, we're good.
so I need to do some battle shocks. I'm going to roll his.
Yes.
Actually, I'm going to
Let
do.
me guess. You have a 6-up leadership because I have 7s.
No, I have 7s. I have 7s, but I can order. He can. He's a Kazakin, so he can give himself an order.
One of the same leadership as sisters. Yeah. Do you find out your cards first? Oh, you already found out your cards.
I found out my cards, but then I can do orders.
Yeah. Can you give him orders?
He can give himself an order. Kazakin can.
Oh, okay.
They give themselves orders because they're elite infantry.
Ah.
So I really need to figure out how I am doing this turn.
So while he figures that out, so I'll quickly go back to the scores. So that's where we sit. Top of turn 3. You're 1 for primary. 2 for primary, home and Linchpin. No engage. Although the sisters did get. The sisters is up on primary,
Up on primary, but not scoring the secondaries too well
but
so far.
not down on secondary. So it's minus this turn's primary. It's pretty even still.
It's pretty even in terms of advantage. Still a lot of tanks left for the Imperial Guard player. There's still Kazakin in that Taurox at the top there, so those guys can still get out. Right now the sisters do control the middle, so the Guard players would be wanting to take that back. There's also a Taurox on his home objective that still has guys inside.
So
Plenty of stuff left in the tank.
So you're talking about which Taurox?
Talking about the top Taurox on his expansion.
Up here.
That's right.
That
And there's
Taurox.
also a bottom one down there on his own. No, that's Illuminatus to the left. Yep,
This Taurox.
that one. So those both have people still inside. So there's a lot of resources still to come for the Astra Militarum player if he wants to commit them. Which
Yeah,
I
so
think
you can
he
do the
will.
1 CP strat and just shoot them forward, right?
I think you would. Well, that one can just regular move. I would put the top Taurox through the wall and try to take his home objective. But I'm not sure if he's going to be
Yeah.
that aggressive because he can just move that 23 and get people out. and
Yeah.
just
So
take
like
his
up
home.
here.
Yeah, like literally, he could just take his
Yeah.
home if he wanted to right now.
Yeah, and then this one here can kind of go around.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So they can go around. I would put that in the top,
Yeah,
and then
or like around that way.
hopefully the Rogal Dawns can start actually plinking away some bodies right now.
Yeah.
Although I don't think they can actually see that much. I'm not sure if that Castigator is exposed. I think it maybe is. Looks like there's a line.
This castigator here you're talking
That's
about?
correct. Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like there should be a line for the Rogal Dawn there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely not a line for this one unless you're kind of coming at that angle.
And then
But yeah, if the dawn kind of is it, like there might be something kind of there.
should be.
But we'll see.
And then we still have a rapid ingress for Morven Var, which I was surprised he didn't commit already. But
Yeah.
if he has a good rapid ingress, I think it all makes sense.
Because if this Torx comes up here, right, then that blocks that Val, because that's a good spot for Val.
It would be, yeah.
Coming on via rapid.
It would have been. You can come down in the backfield now, so maybe he was actually waiting for an opportunity to get into the flanks rather than attacking from the front.
There's not a lot over here, right?
There's not a lot over there, but if you go to the top, like you could get a decent line. If you go behind that ruin there, where you've got that, and then walk forward, you can shoot one of the Rogodons, charge one of the others.
Yeah.
That could be a really nice play.
Shoot the Dawn. You could shoot this one.
Yeah,
and
shoot
then
one, charge one. Like, that's looking real nice if he manages, if that doesn't get screened out.
Or maybe like shoot that one, charge this one.
Either way. It's going to work either way.
All right, we'll see what he does.
Some plays.
Alrighty, cool. Into some movement.
Yep.
So we're going to start off by spending my one and only CP.
Yep.
And we are now sending the Tower Rocks 21 inches through the walls with move.
Yep.
So there. Yep. And then we're going to dump.
Called it.
You know, on my own budget.
I have now been a cheeky little thief and stolen this.
Yeah, that's nothing I can do on that. I can try, but not worth it.
That should be outside of an inch of view. So that is all of them touching the objective. They are all probably nice and happily within 3. They are. So they're going to go there.
I'm in danger. Oh wait, what does it have?
There's just 2 flamers and a bunch of las guns.
Oh hey.
So nothing that threatening.
I might live.
It's nothing threatening. Nothing massively threatening. It's probably the more polite way of putting it.
Probably will live. Cool. Not that's going to change anything. I'm just going to walk back on point.
That's very fair. The Gaunt's Ghost is going to walk through the wall.
Yep. That's your other CP?
No. Not quite.
Ooh. No.
Alrighty, this Dawn here is now moving.
Yep.
So he's just going to have to go on a slight journey.
Yep. You want a finger somewhere?
So 10 gets the edge of him to there.
Yep. Good.
And then he's got 3 inches more with move, so he's just literally going to come and touch the edge of that. Oh my gosh, I really need to get better at that.
Come on, brah.
As requested, chat, we got Dalton back with a update from Queensland, New South Wales.
All right, I've been going around having a look at all of the Queensland, New South Wales tables, and I have a list of current scores. One of the teams is sitting on 71 points, and the other team is sitting on 89 points.
Is it not the
Orcs and Necrons match, Liam Hackett and Michael House, is 10-10. The Imperial Knights Space Marines match is 13 for the Imperial Knights and 7 for the Space Marines. The CK vs Death Guard match is 8-12 to Queensland. There is a 10-10 between Admech and Dark Eldar at the moment. A 10-10 between Woody on his Space Wolves and Eric on his Genestealer Colts. An 11-9 going New South Wales way between the CSM Mirror. A 9-11 going Queensland's way between the Guard and the Demons. That's Brodie Middleton and Josh Woods. And then a 10-10 between the Eldar and the Orcs, Greg McGinnity and Alex Terrison, meaning that currently Queensland have 89 points and New South Wales have 71 points. There is 36 minutes left in the round, and these are all matches that I could see swinging either way very soon.
Are they still like turn like 3-4-ish?
Still turn 3-4-ish. There are big swings potentially at the end of this game.
Wow. All right. Well, we'll keep you up to date, chat.
Very, very close.
Thanks, Dalton.
Got the one idiot over here. My cards were cleanse and something else.
Defend home, I believe.
Thank you. So that's what they're doing. There's one idiot here. Moving. The absolute hero that we needed. I think he is literally just going to move himself 9 inches, probably onto the center. So it gets in through the wall to there.
I hate you. All right, you know what happens.
He has no watch.
I have to.
Sweet. Rip it and skip it.
5. He's a T3, right?
T3.
I'm not going to use the -1 just in case.
Sweet.
So the one that still has the -1 is the one holding the banner. Well, not really a banner, but the flamey thing.
Yep.
All right, so there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and I have a plasma gun in that squad. I haven't been shooting. So 5 flamers. And all right.
10, 15, 16?
15?
16.
Yeah, thank you. 5, 10, 15, 16. That many, if you would. Please, good sir.
They're not the one.
Thank you.
No negative?
No negative.
So 4s, he's gone. What a surprise.
Yeah. I mean, I have to. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's a cleanse for you, and it's a cleanse for you.
That's very fair. Cool. Okay, so into end of movement.
All right, pause. Now here's where I
Can you put the time on you, please?
Yes, please. Yeah, 100%. Where did you leave me? I have this back hole here. He can still shoot me if I do there. Come in here. No, functionally, I'm good. I'll show come in on my turn.
Yep, okay, cool. So, into the little bits of shooting.
Yep.
We're just going to, oh, sorry, I've got, no, I'm
Just before we listen to the shooting, Benny Boy's come in with another super chat. You are a legend.
You are an absolute
Thank you very
legend,
much.
Benny.
The support means all the world to us. It gets us here, gets us back.
Beers are on you, apparently.
All this comes out of our pockets, so anything you can do to help us get here and back is so appreciated.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much from the whole team.
Thank you, Ben.
We've also got a few locked-in scores.
Yep.
So go quickly to the score summary. We've got locked in currently is the Blood Angels 18-2, the Grey Knights 14-6, the Orcs 20-0, and the Sisters 16-4.
So a lot of big scores starting to be locked in for New Zealand North now.
Starting to get away.
Starting to really tip.
Starting to get away from them. So we'll see. This game is still close. There's a little bit of game left on the stream one. But what we got Mr. Lawrence with an update too.
We have some locked-in scores for Team Victoria.
Okay.
We got Reese's Sisters versus the Elders, 17-3.
Wow.
Very big swing. I think he's expected to win anyways, but earlier the score was around 10-10, and then all of a sudden 17-3. And then finally, Dangos versus Jesse. Our boy Callahan finally scored a W, 12-8.
So what does that put the score currently?
I'm sorry?
Do you know what the total is?
Yeah, so currently they would be over at least 100 points. So the only drawish here is the Eldar, Kyle's Eldar.
Yep.
Because initially it was 5-15, so he would make it, they said, at least 11. They are actually wanting to put in more score for the tiebreakers.
So Vic is...
Vic is definitely up here.
On the go for a win.
Yes,
okay.
That is correct.
Oh, that's good. That'll make him feel better.
Thank you, Goody Eric.
Thank you, Lawrence, for the Gutter Boys update.
Do over this side firstly, and we are going to go this Dawn here. He needs to remove the Paragons. He's got the Lord's work to do, friend. Okay. So from here we are going to go all of the melters into her.
Yep.
We are going to go the pulverizer here.
Can he see?
I believe
Yes,
so.
he can.
Yep.
All right.
The stubber here.
Yep.
The autocannon here.
Yep.
And the oppressor is going where? I feel like the oppressor just has to go...
I don't think you can see her. You shouldn't be able to.
I don't think so either. The oppressor is just going to go into them as well.
Okay, what's the pen going to these?
-2.
-2 for both of them?
-2 and -3.
-2, -3. All right, continue then. That's 4 from for us.
Sweet. Okay, so we'll start off with the melters into the Paragon.
Yep, sounds good.
So, on 4s, because I move, rerolling 1s. Some nice juicy
reroll
1s to reroll. Do I want to use a Dawn Commander reroll here? I think I do.
Okay.
This is the one that's most important.
Yep.
1 conversion.
Yep.
3s, we use a Dawn reroll to wound there. So 3 4-up-and 1s, please.
All right, first 2. That's going to kill it. Last one, I have to roll anyways. All right. She's dead, I'm guessing. Lots of damage.
Absolutely. Minimum
Miracle Dice roll.
Yep.
Outside of 12 of everyone, so just freebie. Nope. Yeah, oh man, it's All right, 4, I'll take it. All right, whoops, swap this out for 4, so we're good. All right, she's dead.
The stubber into the little
Yep.
squad.
Little believers that could.
4s, rerolling 1s. Nope. And then 3s.
Cool.
2.
5 ups. Loves 1.
The autocannon into them. 1, 2s, 1.
5 ups. Nope.
How many left?
2 left.
2 left. We're slowly but surely.
And I've got a free Miracle Dice use on them as well.
Yeah, nice. Cool. And then there's the 2 blast cannons going that direction.
Yes.
So the oppressor. Oh, jeez, come on.
I have blast 1 as well.
Sweet. So 1 goes to 5 then. 4s.
Yep. 2.
And 2s.
Yep.
2.
Loves them both.
Nice. And the pulverizer for 4 goes to 5. 4s, reroll 1s. Oh my gosh. 2s. 2 -3s.
4s. Nope, lose 2.
That is his activation done.
Cool. Swapping it to me, I am shooting you back. 2. All right, Melta is sitting on multi-Melta is sitting on 3s. Both hits. Now wounding on 4s. I get +1, I'm under half. Can I get 2 pen 4s, good sir?
Sweet. Getting cover, so 5s. 1.
Cool. How much health does that thing have?
18.
18. All right, well, you're going to take 4.
Take 4. 12 left.
Yep, single Melta. Hits on a 2 now, because +1 to hit. And
Nice.
Looking for 4s again? Nope. All right, cool. All right, continue.
Sweet.
Back to me. Or back to you.
Cannot kill through 4-up-and 1s, bro.
That's like Custodians complain about that. Made me happy. Just double checking that.
So you slammed a 4, yeah?
Yes.
So 14 left. Sweet. So that is him done.
Yep.
We are now going to go here.
Yep. Probably should have saved that, but I wanted to try it. I had a dream.
He's going to go his autocannon and stubber here.
Yep.
We're going to go las cannon and melters here.
Yep, sounds good.
So autocannon to the center.
Yep.
For 1 more dice. So 5s.
Yep.
Great.
1.
And 2s are rolling.
All right, is this the only one going to the mill girls?
There's still a stubber to come.
All right, 5 up. Nope, lose 1. 1 left.
And the stubber. Just 1 hit again.
Yep.
And a 3. Of course. I genuinely cannot kill these fucking idiots. The melters into the Paragons. Yep. 2 hits there.
Yep.
3s.
Yep.
1.
And this is D6 +2, right?
Correct.
Range. Your last cannon is D6 +1?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just auto that.
Sweet. Last cannon on a 5. Yep. On a 3. Yep.
On a 4? Nope.
I hate this game. Fuck playing War Dollies, man.
Well, I should have killed it last turn too, but yeah.
I know. Oh, this is tough. Sweet, cleansing. That's functionally all the shooting I can do.
Cool. Mind if I grab my sled?
Hang on, I'm thinking charges.
Oh yes, I'll just.
I don't think I've got any major reason why the Dawn doesn't charge this. Look, I'm gonna slam it.
You can't kill him.
I'm gonna try and roll and see how much it matters. What is this game?
She's immortal.
I'll try the Tower Rocks for what that's worth. 8 probably gets me around and into them.
Maybe you gotta get what, 4 up?
So it is basically 4.5 to clear.
Yep.
And then within 5 straight up.
Yeah, but can you go straight up, or do you have to go from your back base?
How can I?
You got no torques, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just push yourself 4.5 up.
That's exactly. So if I get to there.
Yep.
And then I pivot for 2, so that's 4.5. That'll be
6.5.
6.5.
Are you within 3?
I would not be. No. So let's just see if I can go sideways then. So that is 4.5.
You got to measure from this corner. This corner.
This corner there. So that's 4.5
Still
to
4.5 the same
to
spot.
there.
Yep.
And then.
You got to measure for that one. Get over the edge.
Yep. So that is 2.5. Gets
So
him
4.5 and 2.5 is
6.5. So 7. 1 more inch. I'm still not within 2, so no. I need to roll 1 higher than that. Oh man, this one thing is killing me.
What's the OC of that?
5.
Okay, yeah, I can't take that back. All right, cool.
I do indeed. There is a game finished from the Queensland-New South Wales pairing. The finished game is Jacob on Death Guard, who we saw in round 1 from Queensland, playing against Kirby on Chaos Knights. And Jacob won that for Queensland 13-7.
Okay.
So that is 1 point up from the last reported score, 13-7 to Queensland. Their current projected score, as in score currently, is 93-67 Queensland's way. Is the current standing score with 1 locked-in game.
So far, it's looking like their closest score yet.
It is. This is as close as it was with Victoria up until round 5 when it started to slip away for Victoria. So we'll see if New South Wales can hold it in there or if they're going to fall as well.
Yeah, it's possible if New South Wales manage to get some good scores late.
If they can swing a couple of games
draw.
up and get a couple of draws in here, there's still room to aim for that draw.
Absolutely. So let's see what happens. I'm going to keep you updated, everyone.
All right. We also got the bottom of turn 3 secondaries for the sisters, and they got no prisoners and sabotage.
All right, well, there's plenty of stuff to kill.
Yep.
And Volgun still to come through. So hopefully we're going to see some big explosions this turn.
We like explosions.
We like explosions.
Just got to kill them all. Cool. Hammer him. Toughness.
11.
Hold on, gets where I'm within 18 for him and 9 of him. No, I cannot. So, that's my turn. Hey, I didn't move it though. I haven't done that. Yeah, we'll just remove him. I want to go for that point, but I can't. All right, ball squad. I'm just earmarking them right now. They're not on the board until I finish my movement phase.
Yeah, no worries.
Because otherwise I'll forget. 9 inches to there. Cool. So, 9 inches from here. Should be a 9er to hit them then.
9-inch charge?
Yep, to get into this thing, melee. She's going to bait an overwatch by moving onto the point here. You want to overwatch her? You keep moving.
Not at this stage, no.
Cool. That's what I just figured would happen. One retard's walking over the other side of the wall. Sorry, one beautiful, lovely lady who's going to sacrifice herself for the greater good is going to walk on the other side of that wall. These girls are going to actually get back into the job that they should be doing, which is no target there, but target there. So we're going to move you. Move 6 to here. You know what? I've got it sticky. I don't care. We're going to move more than just one idiot over the wall. And I owe you
some battle shocks?
1 4 plus here and a battle shock there.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
The 4 plus is from American Dice.
Yep, of course.
Let's see. Multi-melt is just going to walk here. They were going to just throw a grenade, and then I'm like, screw it. We're just going all in. Cool. All right. These girls are now going to do their job, which is tank killing killing. Please, ladies, tank killing. One. I think I can fit 2 with line of sight, hopefully. Find out. On into that thing there. Cool, I can get 2.
Yep.
Last one I don't think can clear. Oh, actually maybe you can clear. If I go 8 there. Actually, apologies. Do you mind if I move that one out instead? Because that one would get a little further.
Okay.
Okay, so swap these 2. That one's got enough to get cleared. And this one goes here. Just as pop your targets, hopefully.
Yep.
Hopefully. You can hop out.
From this angle, it looks like only 2 can see.
Which 2?
The back 2. The closest one cannot.
How about now?
Yep.
Thank you. They're gonna do what they should have been doing this whole game. I already moved the Exorcist, or did I? Yeah, I moved the
Yes, you
Exorcist. Good. Good. Move. We've got stuff to do and people to kill and hugs to make. I'd love to do it in. Cool. All right. Ball now comes in officially right here.
It's going to come down to time.
All right.
How's the rest of the round?
Yeah, this card game finished.
Let's start with the fun stuff. Ball squad. Castigator is going to put everything into them.
Yep.
Except, the Stormbolter is actually good into them.
Yeah.
Stormbolter, Heavy Bolter. Already shot its Hunter Killer.
Yep.
2 up save, any involved?
No involved.
All right. Stormbolter, Stormbolter here, Heavy Bolter, Hunter, main gun here. So it's just a Stormbolter into your vehicle. I hit. Cool. That's all I care about. Now let's make it official. Cool. I hit. That's all I care about.
Yep.
All right. Heavy Bolter into them.
Yep.
What is my secondaries? I don't even forget. No prisoner sabotage. Well, I didn't even prep anything for sabotage, so. All right, 1 extra for this. Heavy Bolter.
Nice. 3s.
3s? Yep. So 4, please. Pin 1s.
They are 6s. None.
4 of them.
4 die.
All right, main gun is 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So just quickly, while we are doing that shooting, we've got one more lock-in. It's looking pretty grim. I think I pressed the save button. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking pretty grim. I don't think there's much really left for Northern Territory to do.
Pretty much. Yeah.
There's 3 games left that haven't been locked in. The Necrons Orcs are still going, the GSC is still going, and the stream game. So even if those would have to all be like whitewashes.
Yep.
So yeah.
I think we have an interview now with the Northern Territory coach.
Yep.
So I'll jump out for that.
So,
4-0 on. Good start. Can you do that again, please?
all right, chat. Special guest from NT40K.
Yes,
How
NT40K.
are you, sir? Do you want to introduce yourself to the internet?
How you going? My name's Ethan. I am the vice captain of Team NT.
Yep, nice. How long have you been on Team NT for?
So this is Team NT's second year at ANZTC. So we're sort of an upstart community that we're trying to get people involved and all trying to improve. And yeah.
Yep. Yeah, nice. So, what we're kind of doing here is just checking in with everybody and seeing if you are in NT and you wanted to, join in, become part of the community, where can somebody go and who can they talk to?
Yep. So in the NT, obviously we're very spread out. There's 2 sort of main areas. Obviously in Darwin, we've got the game shed. It's where we do our training and it's our main sort of base. But there is a little community down in Catherine,
Yep.
the Tyndall Titans. So you can look them up on Facebook. So the Tyndall Titans down in Catherine, or we've got Game Shed up in Darwin.
Yeah, nice. Facebook page, Instagram, anything like that?
Facebook's probably the best. We do have an NT 40K Facebook page.
Yep.
And then once you're in there, there's links to Discord and Facebook groups and stuff like that.
How are you feeling second time back?
Look, as a team, we're definitely improving every game. It is a struggle playing against obviously some of the best players in Australia, but no, we're grinding it out. And
Yep. Nice. Well, hopefully keep coming back.
Yeah, definitely.
And keep getting better, and the competitions. Having 10 teams coming to ANZTC 2 years now is really strong for everybody. So hope you're having fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for jumping on.
No, definitely. Yeah, if there's anyone looking to get involved, and let's hit those groups up. And especially we are a small side, so there is plenty of opportunities for anyone looking to get involved.
Beautiful. All right. Thanks for jumping on.
Cheers, mate.
And good luck for next round.
Will do. Cheers.
Just let's make sure it's dead this time. Grenade. Wrong call, but doing it anyways. Grenade. It's dead. D-E-D, dead.
What's that into, sorry? Oh, that one over there? Yeah, sweet. Does he explode?
Yes, please.
Nope.
No. Okay, cool. All right. They're going to then shoot nothing. I don't care. Exorcist is going to put damage into that thing.
Yep.
Number of shots. I have no heavy. They're low knock, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, number of shots. D6 plus 1. So 1 plus 2.
Yep.
4s. 1 hit.
3 to wound.
1 wound.
Loves it.
1 save. Good. Cool. Fine. Love it. All right. Charge phase. Charge. Oh, Clarke. Vol did not make the thing. So what we're going to do is them into there. 9-inch charge. No CP. No bonuses.
Probably bigger now because you've got your model there.
Well, I was going to say, it does. Oh, yeah. I should have charged that one first, but doesn't matter. Too bad. Missed it anyways. The Camness will charge instead.
Sweet. Yep.
3 still good enough. She's still 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. These girls will charge. Does the vehicle do anything?
No, it just kind of exists.
OC of it?
2.
Girls are going to pin the guy and the vehicle.
Yep.
Vehicle's doing the same thing. Warships got no charge. They've got no charge. The 2 in the middle are just going to continue to exist and be a general menace, and that is me.
They are the bane of my existence this game.
4, 5, 6. 6 attacks for her.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s, no bonuses. A +1 to hit, which doesn't matter. No bonuses to wound.
So
Currently strength 6.
So 5s.
Yes.
2s and 5s.
And no devs. Yes, we're good. Yes. 2s. Cool.
We got another guest chat. Would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us a bit about where you're from.
Yeah, kia ora everyone. I'm Hayden Corrich and I'm from New Zealand North. Been the rep for New Zealand North now for a long time, unfortunately.
Long time. You still having fun?
Yeah, I still love this event, man.
Nice.
It's like one of my highlights of the year. I've only missed it one time that New Zealand's been. So,
Yeah, nice.
Since 2011 or something.
Yeah. So you're kind of pseudo representing the 2 teams that are here today, North and South?
I can do, yeah.
Yeah.
We used to be one when I oversaw the split. So
Yeah, having both, like being able to bring full 16 players across is absolutely awesome.
it is.
And so you don't want to underappreciate the effort and the cost that it takes to get 8 players on a plane and all the gear and all the stuff and over here. And tell us about 40K and NZ and what people can do to look you up and maybe become part of it.
Yeah, so 40K and NZ's actually, like the rest of the world, it's going through quite a big explosion, I guess, of popularity.
Yep.
As an example, we've got the New Zealand Teams Championships coming up in June. And that's sold out at 100 and something players, which is going to be our biggest
awesome
40K event ever. So,
yeah, nice.
And that's 8-man teams. So, and it's teams from all across the country. And like we've got places as well, like Wellington. There's a group down there, Properly Cocked, running events. and they're just selling out within minutes.
Yeah,
You
awesome.
know, 40, 50 man events. Christchurch as well. They're running a lot of events down there, and then there's just a whole bunch of other ones going on in Auckland between Clarke and Wargaming and Tactical Chili.
Yep. Yeah, the
and
boys upstairs doing a good job.
Yeah, well,
Getting the views, I hear.
apparently.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of bots, I think.
Yeah, don't tell them that. So if somebody out there's, is there like a Facebook page or some way to get in contact? How do people get in contact with the community?
Yeah, so there's quite a few ways. We've got the Warhammer 40k New Zealand page, which is probably the best source of information if you're a 40k player in New Zealand. That's on Facebook. We also have a New Zealand WTC page, which if you give that a like and a follow as well, they'll get you a lot of information about who the captains are, and basically the New Zealand North and New Zealand South team, as you can imagine, are feeders to that. So if you want to get involved in the teams and this style of play, and coming across to Australia for the ANZTC, it's probably best just to look into those two, or that Facebook page anyway. So.
Yeah, nice. So you had a fun weekend?
No, I'm getting absolutely punished. And this is what happens when you take an army that everyone practices into.
So you want to explain for chat, what did you take this weekend?
I took Ynnari.
You took Ynnari?
And I wish I took Death Guard.
Oh, really? Well, there you go. I myself am an Eldar player.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, you kind of love or hate it, the Ynnari list at the moment.
It's just doing stuff like, these Harley Banshees will charge these 5 strike Marines. They should do it. Nah.
Ones. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you check out, what was the website again?
So just go to the New Zealand 40k page, Facebook page.
Facebook page, yeah, New Zealand 40k.
They'll give you a lot of information, or the Team New Zealand WTC page.
Yeah, beautiful. All right. Well, good luck for the rest of this round, next round.
Yeah.
And hopefully you get a nice cruisy game that give you a bit of protection next pairings, maybe.
No.
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 Yeah.
Not at all.
Brilliant. All right. Thanks for being on.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Have a good one.
And then I'm going to dump the dudes out.
Yep.
So we're basically going to put a dude on the objective.
Yep.
And then we're going to ring them around.
So these ones do a mortal wound bomb, you said?
Correct.
And it's a group of 5 or a group of 10?
There's 2 groups of 5.
2 groups of 5. So do I have to kill any certain guys to get that unit to
You need to wipe the unit.
Okay, cool. All right, that sounds good.
Because I'll always make.
But that's fine.
I'll always make it the last guy.
Sounds good. And range of that ability is
8.
8. Perfect. Okay, cool. OC of them?
1 each.
1 each. All right, cool. So that's where you're dropping them?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
I've got one more model and I don't know where he's going.
Right,
There he
cool.
is.
So if I kill one guy there,
So
kill that guy.
Just gonna put the clock on you for thinking. Oh, you're not watching?
Yeah, no.
Sweet. Okay.
Just mentally calculating. Not happening.
Sweet. He is now going to spin 1 to advance and shoot.
Yes.
So 2 to pivot.
Yep.
He's got 14 more.
Yep.
Just going to get him to here.
Yep.
And I'll keep him tagging onto that.
Yep.
He's going to stay put. He's going to stay put.
Yep.
That's all fine. Okay. Shooting phase.
Yep.
So I'm going to do the 2 bombs and a free grenades into your vault.
All right, so one at a time?
Yes, sir.
Because it does change your ranges.
Absolutely does. So I am going to functionally go with. I can see the whole unit anyway.
Yeah.
Go with the back unit first.
Sounds good. Smart call.
Their bomb. Yes, it's a 3.
Yep. How much do you?
Does 2d3.
Yep.
For 4.
That kills model. Yep.
Second one, same thing.
Yep.
Yes, 2d3 again.
Yep.
For 3.
Yep. Down 1.
They will now free grenade straight you. 4s. For 3.
All right. Puts down 2 on that one.
Sweet. And now everything from that dawn.
Yep.
Shooting into that.
Yep.
The multi-melters.
Are out of range.
The melter guns are out of range. Multi-melters are in.
Yep. I'm at the half. Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. So melters.
Yep.
All hits. 3s. Wound are all there. Sweet. 4.
Mr. Boots back. After that, what are they called? Guests, community members from NT and New Zealand. Great blokes. Some updated scores. So slowly slipping away from the sisters.
Yeah, looks like. I think they're just running out of material right now. Not quite getting the scores, especially after they got their home objective stolen last turn.
Yep.
So, yeah, it looks like it's slipping out of their grasp, and the Hammer of the Emperor should be able to pick up some big skulls this turn.
Yeah. When you're forced to put Cassie on your home objective to hold it.
Yeah. Not what you want.
No, not what you want.
But, you know, Vile's still there.
Vile's still there.
She can kill a few tanks.
Can she kill all the tanks?
I mean, in theory, yep. I've seen it. Vile can kill a lot of tanks in one turn.
Well, apparently he's already scored behind and marked.
I mean, yeah, he has. He's got Gaunt's Ghost there and the Torok, so that's already done.
And then we've got Defend and Secure.
Yep. Also, it's already in the sister's turn. Oh, that was hella quick. Alright, so yeah, it looks like we're actually at the death throes of this one, so we're just gonna... I don't think they have... they have about 10 minutes left in
so
their
I'll
clock.
just give that back to you.
Yeah, not much.
3.
And
How much OC do you have on this point?
Currently 5.
Currently 5.
score at the end.
I have a 3.
That goes up to 2 on your turn.
Yeah, so 3's not enough. But you are low on time, so I'm going to make you fight me for it. This is turn 4? Yep. Turn 4, and I scored in a turn, so they're going to advance. 1. That's when I found out they had liquidity. So same with 7. 7 for that girl here. That girl up top to here. They're all still within shooting range. Front girl, because the front and back's all that really matters. Sorry, front girl goes to here. And these two across the line on the same boat. Push, 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 push. 7 to there. That's where we're at. That's fine. Exorcist move there. They did their thing. They're just going to flame stuff. Castigator's going to be fine. They're fine in combat. I don't care about that. This moves 8. I currently hold the middle now, I believe.
It's contested. Oh, no, so you moved on to it? Yeah, tied. You take it.
Cool. I don't know what I have for primaries. We're just going to move here because I've got 7 minutes left. Defend. Secure nomads. We've got that right there. How much OC is that whole squad?
It is 1 each.
1 each.
But I can order it to be 2.
You can order it to be 2. Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, cool. All right, you go here. Shooting. Check. Everything brought in. We're good. Shooting. All right, here we go. Yeah, OC on that.
2.
All right, everything here. Battle cannon there. Everything else there.
2.
All right, battle cannon number of shots. 2 plus 3 is 5. Plus 2 plus 3 is 5. And then you have blast for 1.
Yep, plus 1, correct.
Cool. 6 total. There we go with the -1. Wow, 1 save. Pen 1 and 1 cover.
1 dies.
1's dead. All right, heavy bolter into that thing because I don't really care. It does matter. It does matter. It does matter because you're 6. Because you're on the planet. Oops, the last one as well. 1, please. Pen 1 on that thing.
Nope.
Cool. Takes 2.
Yep.
I'm not shooting stormbolter. That's fine. That thing's gonna take an extra pen.
Yep, sounds good, bro.
Down to what on that? Down
Sorry?
To 3?
Down to 3, yeah, sorry. The dice isn't so flat.
Good. It's a vehicle. We're fine. Melt to here, melt to there. The 2 9-inchers. The 2 9-inches. Yep, the 2 9-inchers will go here. Everything else will go into that one. Within 18. You just triple check that for me real fast. That she's within 18.
I'm happy for you to take that, bro.
Cool.
If you want to,
Vol's well into the Vol's heavy bolters here. Missiles there. Pump up her heavy bolter volume to get 6. Cool. All right. Heavy bolters first into them.
Yep.
1 extra that are re-rolling. All right, so 1 extra. 7. Strike 6. 2s, I'm guessing.
Yep.
There you go. 7, please.
Just
ones.
on them,
You
pen
get
ones, getting cover, so 4s.
All right, so you
4
failed
die.
4.
There's
That's
one
fine.
left.
That's fine. All right, so the 2 melters in range into that thing is 4 shots with -1 but +1, so hitting on 3s, re-rolling, ball. So those are all
Yeah,
good? Sorry,
yeah. So there's under the turret.
Meltas? Yeah, in the turret.
He's dead, bro.
Okay,
Does it explode?
Yeah, oh, man. All right, the one long shot, the 18-inch in the back one. No nags on that one.
Nope.
So 2 hits. What's the toughness?
C8.
2, please. You didn't cover, so 10 3
Sixes.
total.
No.
Health on that thing?
10.
Take 8, please.
2 left.
Cool. Where did I say Vol's missiles went into?
Sorry, second.
Where did I say Vol's missiles went into? I didn't say? They didn't shoot.
You can put them here, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Shoot them somewhere.
Sure.
It's fine. I'm not gonna like try. I want the game to play normally, so it's okay.
They both wound. Pen 2s on those. Not
Pen 2s, sweet.
But you get cover, so pen 1.
4s, 1 saved. He dies.
Yeah, I'll use
D3.
a 2.
Yeah, sweet. Does he
D6.
explode? Nope.
Flamers, 1 flamer into him, every other flamer into them. So I've got 2.
Yep. Sweet, bro.
Actually, everything into them.
Into there, sweet.
Yeah, 2 flamers into them. One's so the pen 6, the pen 1 flamer first. 6. Sorry, this is 3 total flamers there.
Yep.
This is strength 6 flamer because it's the pen 1.
Yep,
5.
sweet. Yep. 5 ups. Dead.
1 left.
No, all good. That was all failed.
My turn. All right, then the one, yeah, I said everything to them. It's good, it's good, it's good. So we got charge to make. Exorcist has not shot anything, correct?
Yep.
Exorcist isn't gonna bother shooting anything, that's fine.
Oh my gosh.
We got 3 minutes left. Charging. They're charging your tank.
Look, bro, I'm not going to clock you out. Like, we can play to a natural. We can play to a natural completion.
This is the first time I'm gonna clock the enemy though. All right, 7. 7's good, so we're gonna get in. All right. Cluster truck of attacks. That is my only charge. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So, Mr. Lockie,
Yeah.
Dalton just gave me the final score for Queensland,
Okay, what do we got?
106.
All right, so they
with
managed to
the
get the W in the end.
Yep, got the W. So that's 5-0, I believe.
Yeah, no,
So-
very comprehensive 5-0, I must say.
Very dominant performance by the Queensland team.
So they're locked. They cannot not win now.
They cannot not win now. Just looking at this team's score, everything has been locked in except for the GSC game,
Yep.
but that is pretty much the score. So
Yeah, so New Zealand North will win this one.
New Zealand North will win this one. So we'll just stay with the game until the
Absolutely.
conclusion here, and
Looks
then
like
they'll.
Morgan picked up the tanks while we were away.
Yep.
And then there's
halfway
not going
through
to be much
shooting.
here. I think they're both about clock, so they'll probably talk out the very end, and then that'll be about that. So
Yeah. So secure.
see if we can get an end to this. So secure, we're going to get for 5. Defend, I think we can't knock out. So we'll do, I think they're just talking out, so the guard will get their primary. They're just running through it, so they got some guards.
And then this guy's going to just free grenades from where he is onto them.
Yeah. Completely
And-
didn't see him, forgot him.
All that's going to happen is those guys are going to move, and they're going to just advance onto your home.
How much OCG do they have?
They are 1 each.
I still got them.
Sweet. That's fine.
Okay. Do you just want 1 point then?
Yeah, no, because in your turn I'll just order them to go to 2. It's fine.
Okay.
So just put them all on the objective if you can.
Can you do that? You hold down your.
Yeah, so I've got a strat for emergency orders in your command
then
phase.
I'm just gonna overwatch them because I have no
Sweet,
choice.
go ahead.
Something to me.
We can play to a
numbers.
natural conclusion, bro. It's fine.
3, 4.
Unless you're going to clock me out, then so
Main
be
gun.
it.
Nothing on main gun. Maybe Walter.
Yeah,
You
they're
went first, so
over
Merit
time.
Flash is your turn.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Level 6. There's 2 hits with Van Walters. Strength 5. So 3s?
Yep.
So we're just checking the schedule. They are
Two
going
negatives.
into the start of the
10 ones
next
for
round now.
fives. No.
Yes.
One guy does.
If we're getting a judge,
two
see if they
damage,
can.
Okay, two guys
They're
up.
talking the rest down.
Be those two.
rather
2,
than
4, 6, 7, 8,
watching
9, 10. Yeah, okay.
Ghostbusters.
I've got it now, even if you go to.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you,
So-
you still have it though. Nothing there.
We're due to start
Sweet.
So you can go to
round
3
two.
or something?
at
I can bump them all up by
4:30,
1.
So
So they'd go to 8.
Oh, 8
we'll
is
have
fine.
to do a
2,
quick.
4,
We'll do a
6,
quick.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Sweet.
Good.
That's all
Yeah,
good.
you can give me an update.
So literally
We'll
what's
do a
going to
very-
I
happen.
scored end of turn anyways.
Sweet. So 3 grenades onto the guys in the center.
A very
Wow.
wow.
I don't know if you could hear that
unnecessary.
on stream, but that was very loud.
That was pretty loud. All right. Dalton's here with an update.
All right, so looking at scores from upstairs, Western Australia versus South Australia. Western Australia won with 110 over 50, so pretty brutal. And ACT versus New Zealand South. ACT have won with 98 over 62.
Nice.
We also have an update from the Victoria Victoria Tasmania match. Victoria winning with, I've immediately lost the score, 108 over 52. Tasmania.
Okay.
So
And of course, Queensland winning 106 to 54. New Zealand North against Northern Territory, just waiting on a final result. Currently sitting on 106 to 34, waiting on the result from Ben Clarke and Levon Leastman.
Yeah, cool.
Dual rolling dice there on the stream.
Yeah.
One miss, 3s, 3 saves, a few trip 6 there. I'm going to go home.
Strip 5.
Sweet, we got it.
She's down.
And then there's just the pulverizer and the big gun into the exorcist. Pulverizer for 2 shots on 3s and on 5s. 1 nig 3 flat 3.
Take 3.
And then the oppressor cannon for 6 shots.
Yep.
For 3s, all hits. And strength 12, so 3s. You have 4 nig 2s, no cover.
4. How much damage each?
3 each.
All right. Well, no cover. You said.
Correct. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. How much each? 3.
3 each, yep. So you take 6. Yep.
Okay, you're wrapping up your game, mate.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. So I extend for 5, and I overforce only for 1. So 3 points.
All right. So my 2 missions to finish the
Double
game.
6s, man.
Cleanse behind enemy lines.
Sweet. They spend my 1 CP to buff up the OC for what that's worth, but I don't think it matters.
Fine. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So cleanse behind enemy lines. I can score cleanse for 2. I can't cleanse my own. I only cleanse that one for 1.
You can cleanse
this one,
that one, that
but then
one,
I only
that
get 1 behind enemy lines. A linchpin I score end of, and I want to have 1, 2, 3. So can we walk them onto the point? Is that within 6 or no?
You are outside of 6, so you'd have to advance.
Oh, I thought they were inside. Okay, yeah, I thought it was the auto advance.
Like,
on the
that functionally doesn't matter.
I'll dump cleanse.
It's even point to point, you're out.
Yeah,
I just moved that out of the way, so even point to point, you're out of 6.
yeah, just advance them.
Yeah, sweet, so they just move
How
on.
far is the distance from here to here?
For that model,
Yeah, just checking.
within 12 outside of 11.
Is it a 6? No. Okay, cool. Yeah, just on the point then.
Sweet, so there's just
We're
a dude
dumping
there.
cleanse. We're dumping cleanse
Yep.
and grabbing a new mission for cleanse.
Super.
Containment. Okay.
Yep.
Exorcist.
If you move on, I'm overwatching.
Yeah, no. I'm just. It doesn't change anything on mine. I've got to. Oh, actually. Yeah, because I can't cleanse.
Correct. You can't, you have to move up to like here to contain this side.
Yeah, sounds good. Then it's just falling back into containing.
Sorry, bro.
It doesn't change anything else for me. That's all I can do.
Here's the melters. 6s. There's 1 hit, and I will reroll with a dawn reroll. Wounds on a 5 with a dawn reroll. Nope.
Only thing that matters for me, American Rice.
Super. Oppressor cannon, 6 shots goes to 9. 6s in the box. Just the 1 on a 3. Nope. We're just missing everything now. Pulverizer for 2. 6s, nah. Autocannon, nah. Doesn't matter. Sweet, bro. That's all yours.
Well, I got bad news for you. 10-10.
GG.
Thank you. Fair game.
What's the fun score then?
75, 71.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
absolutely
If I do it all correctly. Why do I have? Oh yeah.
I denied you twice.
All right, so
we
let's not muck around the bushes here. I think that shouldn't. That was like a 14-6 for like 3 turns.
Yeah, and then it ended up with a 10-10 somehow. So there
yeah,
we go.
I mean, that's what happens when you have to play quick, right?
Yeah.
You don't give yourself enough time.
Exactly.
Sisters had the last turn.
Bottom of turn always helps.
Bottom of turn. Lawrence, do you want to put the mics on charge quick?
Fairly interesting game.
Yeah.
I mean, there was still a lot of dice thrown around, and some of them sure did do damage.
That dice did dice things. So they did basically a bit of half of what we both said in the end.
Yeah.
Like there was a bit of Torax play to take the home and field objective, and Sisters kind of shot back enough. 10-10 feels bad, doesn't it?
It does. Like, I feel like the Astra Militarum could have been way more aggressive in this matchup.
Yeah.
Like, they could have pushed significantly harder, and I don't think Sisters could have punished them.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, I think keeping Val off for so long also doesn't make any sense. Like, she was your win con, and you're not giving her time to give you the win.
Yep.
I think there's just a couple of little, I guess, playstyle differences that could have made things a little bit different, but instead we got a 10-10.
Yep, we got a 10-10.
I guess we'll take that.
We will. We're going to go... oh, that's not the right button. All right. Cool. We're going to go on break for a few minutes. Give us a bit of time to reset. Thanks for joining us. If you like and subscribe, press all the buttons. Helps us get down here and get home. And we'll come back with round 6. If you didn't hear earlier, Queensland have locked it up. The last round on stream will probably be for second and third for podiums.
Makes sense.
So there's a few teams that's still in the sniff. So we'll be back. We'll do some swapsies with On Desk.
Yeah.
I think we'll see Dalton and Lawrence back on deck after this. And we'll be back for round 6.
Thank you so much, guys. See you later.